have
Quinn. A Quinn.
Well, well,
Red
we're
light's
going with
gone.
Wales. Do you have a green light?
yeah, Wales, do we have the green light? Is what I
We
was
do
trying to do.
indeed.
And I was just going to go through,
All right.
Hmm.
Okay.
go through all the names here. Go ahead, Quinn. Quinn Cap.
All right. My head totally hurts. Like, what the hell? We were in this fight, and those little shadow, creepy little creatures kept touching me, and then next thing I hit the ground. But I think Small showed up like just at the last minute, and I thought he was gonna save us, but like, totally came in with main character energy, and then just got relegated to side character real quick in that fight. Anyway, Ellie was making a brilliant escape, and then that one suave Rico, whatever his name is, that guy, he just totally threw her off a bridge. She was gonna make it. Like, it was a mess. Then we got kidnapped, we got tied up. The little gnomish dude that everyone's like, oh, I hate Slevin or not Slevin or whatever this guy's name was. It's starting to really hate gnomes. They're all like creepy. He tied us up and he took. Well, I'm pretty sure he took the cart. The water people, Aqua and her father, Azul River, something water based. He set us free, which totally awesome. Props to him. I wish we could pay him back, but he like dissolved into water, so that's a way to make an entrance or an escape. But once we were free, well, before we were free, let me rewind just a second. Gnomish stupid face stabbed Malin, and she died. And then they stabbed Drew, and they died because it's a load of shit because we were tied up. But luckily, when we broke free, we found Maiko. This bitch, first off, had a diamond and wouldn't tell us. Finally, we coerced her to give us the diamond. So I went back. I was gonna save Drew or Malin or Drew or Malin. I yelled at Maddie to make a decision, and he looked at Malin. So I rescued Malin. She came back to us. She seems a bit worse for wear. She went down a couple of times, so I think she's got she's got to get a little pep in her step. But when we went back, we didn't have another diamond for Drew. But we totally found this magical altar that was like, oh, remember life and death, yada, 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 2 pots, new life brings death, or something like that. Anyway, long story short, we murdered Maiko. Don't tell the cops, like, as far as anyone knows, we found her this way. But we needed to fill the pots with something. Maddie offered a little of his own blood. That was very noble of him. Probably our best bet of getting Drew back, realistically, because, somebody noble as opposed to some ratty trash that stole our gear, got us kidnapped, got 2 of our members killed. Like, I knew I never liked her. Anyway, so Smalls cut off her head, and we bled her into some pots. And then we put Drew on an altar. Then suddenly everyone drank the pots again, because that's what we do when we find cauldrons full of mysterious stuff. So we were totally hoping that this pays off, and maybe we'll get Drew back. Hopefully. That's all I remember, guys.
Nice.
The coin was
Inspiration.
flipped. Yeah.
Yes, basically a blood ritual was commenced using the cauldrons. The cauldrons that you found were empty, but there was an inscription on this particular. It's like an old church or some kind of old holy ground, and there was inscriptions here that you read on the cauldrons and on the altar stating that life or new life being death. New life can come from death. Essentially, is what it translated to, and you guys took that translation for yourselves that if we kill Maiko and fill these things up, then with her blood, then we can drink them and see what happens. And lo and behold, it worked in a way. Cauldrons filled up. Smalls and Argus this time took it upon themselves to consume the cauldrons. And both taking on these, what you guys discovered is actually called aberrant marks. Drew bore one obviously on the side of his neck for the longest time, and Malin, you discovered that you have one for the longest time, ever since you consumed a cauldron. And now Smalls and Argus all bear the same mark. After completing the ritual and drinking the cauldrons, the bell in this holy space chimed somehow, and down dropped a singular iron coin with the words Memento Mori etched on it. Basically, flip of a coin decides whether or not life or death. You flipped it, and unfortunately, it was the side of death. And that's about where we left off.
But we also saw the writings that that we had seen that Ellie remembered, just the pillars, but the knight, the knave, and the wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's something in this place that is embodying something about something called the knight, the knave, and the wizard. There are 3 etchings, 3 designs, and I put the what you guys are looking at in terms of this like kind of stone wrought design that's etched up on the front of this this holy space here. I can post it again, but we can get into that here as soon as we get into session. Is there anything?
Yeah, there was something about Rosham, and that I just remembered from the recording was that Smalls heard "Sell, trust me," and that was was it Rosham's voice, and then Six lifted a dagger, but we didn't see if he had killed Rosham. So that's the question: is Rosham still there? Was it him that said "Sell, trust me"? Or, those are all kind of mysterious things that I just recalled.
Yep. And the only person that would know that, unless he has shared it with the group, is Smalls. He's the only one that made the perception check before everybody passed out. And Ellie, you were in a river.
I was swimming for my life,
So,
walking for hours, getting ticked off.
But yes, that was something that was overheard by Smalls before everything went dark.
All right.
All right. And with that, anything anybody else wants to add before we dive back in where we left off?
Level 8, y'all.
And everybody that is here is now level 8. Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, I have one question. So when Maddie was in hold person, was it Rosham that used cutting word?
Yes.
Or was it
above the table? Ellie, again, the only person that would have noticed this probably is Smalls, and I'm trying to think of who else was on the bridge, but yes, it was Rosham that used cutting words to give him less advantage on that roll.
to give Maddie less advantage?
Yes.
He took away. Okay.
But you don't know that. Just keep in mind. Don't metagame it.
Okay. But Ellie's already ticked off at everything, so she wants to find Rosham. Where were you? Anyway, go ahead.
Anybody else? All right. With that, we're going right back into where we left off last session. Cauldrons had been drank. The cold, literally lifeless, drained body of Maiko on this stone cold floor, just laying there. A few drops still dripping from her neck. The group, I believe, Maddie, you went outside. You didn't stay for this, right?
I came and did the coin when it came out before I left. I flipped it, and I think that's exactly where we stopped.
Okay. So everybody's down here then. Yeah. The cold body of Maiko on the ground. The body of Drew laying on top of this altar at the front of this this holy space. The bell is now silent above you. The room is quiet, silent. The last thing you all heard was the clanging of the coin as you guys flipped it and hit the ground. Ping, ping. And then it just kind of crumbled away. The little ashes of iron dust. Drew's body on the altar. Nobody moving. Silent. I give it to you. What's everybody doing?
Can I go over to Drew and start checking their body to see if the coin did anything at all to them?
Sure. What are you doing?
I think maybe just checking to see if they're different, because I think I was pretty involved with Drew enough to know if they're dead compared to maybe just normal dead.
Sure. Give me a medicine check.
can I help assist with like spare the dying and see if that would help?
Sure, you can cast Spare the Dying. We'll give Maddie advantage on his medicine check with that.
You're giving me advantage.
Yeah. Pico's
Okay,
helping.
I rolled at disadvantage because of my exhaustion. So the first roll I did, because they cancel out, is a 16.
16, not bad. You've spent more time with Drew, or more like intimate with Drew, than just about anybody else in the group. You and Malin, you know that Drew's body is not. Drew doesn't really have a pulse. Drew is essentially an undead creature. So this lifeless form is about as same as Drew always is. Still cold, no pulse, no heartbeat. It's just Drew.
Should we slap the body next? Like, what's going on, guys? This isn't funny to me.
I don't know. It looks like Drew is gone. They didn't protest the kiss I gave him, so that would have been. What do we do?
Uh,
What would Drew want? Should we put Drew in the cauldron and light it? I don't know. I'm kind of crazy right now. I just
you
I don't know what to do with Drew.
you want to light Drew on fire?
Well, it's like if we put him in the cauldron, maybe it'll do something. I don't know. I'm just kind of crazy right now. Hey, Maddie, you know that parcel that you carry? Is there anything in there, a bounty for Maiko?
Maddie's gonna turn around and walk out the area, not talking to anyone. Some tears in his eyes. He's just gonna leave without saying anything to anyone.
Okay. Maddie exits the room.
Can I search for my 10G on Maiko's body?
Sure. Roll me an investigation check.
Cool.
Can Ellie do an investigation check for Maiko's armor?
Sure.
How about a 0 for disadvantage?
Yeah. There's a body here.
Yep, that's a body.
I got a 9.
Nope.
Hmm.
Like, the most obvious thing to everybody here is Maiko's been basically stripped of everything. She's down to her small clothes, essentially. No armor, no weapons, nothing of like her adornments or fancy clothes or anything like that. No, she's been stripped of everything. So it's just her lifeless body and her small clothes here.
In that spirit, though, Ellie, maybe we can write like light Maiko on the bottom, put the cauldron on top, and then put Drew inside, and then see what happens.
Hmm.
Because this body is useless to me. It does not have my 10 gold.
One in life, one in death.
Hey, Drew meant a lot to the group. I barely met the guy. It would be cool to see if anything were to come around, and yeah, maybe have Maiko's body be a kindling, maybe? I don't know.
All this death, Ellie's just totally stunned at herself and at everything.
I mean, if it's a comfort to you, I see like my people die all the time and they smell really good. So that's always a problem. So I get it. I can't tell you that you get used to it. I just tell you try and find the positives where I think they smell great. But
Yeah. Well, I think we should find a cloak and wrap Drew and take him back
I want to take
somewhere.
him
we're
with us.
not gonna light them on fire.
No,
No,
Okay.
that was just
I'd
Oh,
like to
just
take him with us if we can.
stupid humor. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Drew have a cloak that we can wrap him in? Wrap them in?
Drew does have the cloak that was given to him by Flynn.
Maybe we could just lay the cloak down and cover Drew in that cloak
I got it.
and
I'll
carry
start
him out.
doing that, like wrapping him in the cloak, and then I'm gonna also like fix his hair, because I imagine it's like extremely disheveled right now. So I'm gonna like fix his hair and try to like clean him up so he looks less bloody and gross.
Okay.
Do we have a little water? I mean, we can use it to just wipe his face off because I know there's a lot of blood.
It's fine.
Huh?
I just pull out my hand-drivenless water.
That works.
What'd you say, Pico? Are you okay? Ellie's gonna walk over and put her arms
I
around
didn't say
Pico.
anything.
It's
I
Malin.
didn't say
It was
anything.
me.
Oh. Then Ellie's gonna go down and pat Malin's back. I know they meant a lot to you, and I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could have done. I'm
gonna
I don't ever.
I'm just gonna like clean him up a little bit and fix their hair.
Would you
Roll
like me
me.
to braid it?
I can do it.
Okay.
Roll me a medicine check while you do this, as you guys are kind of cleaning him up.
Okay.
Can I do spare the dying one more time for Malin for an advantage?
Ooh, it's a
Sure.
17.
Sure. You can go with the 17, or you can roll. Try with advantage there, Malin.
Okay. Yeah, it's a 17.
Oh, you're still extremely exhausted. So this will be a straight roll.
Ah, okay.
So your first one to 17.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I think you have like 4 points of exhaustion. So everything you're doing right now is a
I have like
disadvantage.
5 actually.
5. Yeah, you're a little rough. You take a little time, and like I said, you clean him up. Drew's very bloody, covered in not just his own blood, but his mouth has like remnants of not Slevin's blood, 6 as you recall, and just remnants of the battle in like the last few days. Drew went to town on some baddies. He chomped on more than a few people, and more than did his fair share in the battles you guys have recently fought. But his form is just—he's not rigid. It's not like a rigor mortis or anything like that. He's just quiet. You're able to kind of move him around and clean him up rather easily, braid his hair, clean him up, and looks honestly better than he has in a while. Honestly, some of the marks and some of the I guess you could say it's almost like you're wiping away remnants of some of that acid burn that he had earlier. Interestingly enough, that he got way back when he was drank the first cauldron. Those acid marks and those scarring that he had. It almost seems like some of it sloughs away a little bit. But he looks a lot better. Ready for whatever you guys have prepared for him. And Malin, you said you're going to go ahead and pick him up?
I'm gonna try to at least.
Cool. Why don't you go ahead and make me a strength saving throw? You are at full disadvantage here, and Drew's a big boy.
Marshall, do we get like any type of long rest at all when we get knocked out, or are we all at like 1 HP right now?
They're all pretty fucked up, so no
Did you
long
say-
rest yet. You guys are probably going to want to take one here soon.
Did you say athletics or acrobatics?
Strength saving throw, in fact.
Strength.
Malin, I believe in you. And I'm gonna give her a bardic inspiration. because I have one.
Oh, okay. That gives me what? A D4?
So it's a 1d6.
I think it's a 6.
Yeah.
1d6. Okay. That is a 7 total.
7
Oh,
total.
geez.
I
Okay. You
Very-
struggle as you kind of like grab Drew by the shoulders and you're trying to like pull him up and hoist him, and he kind of like his body slumps into your chest a little bit as you kind of just sit there and hold him, your hand on the back of his head across his shoulders. He's like more than twice the size of Malin. He's a big lad.
I'm gonna start
Ellie's gonna
crying
yell.
and just like sit there with him like that.
Ellie's gonna yell to Maddie. Maddie.
But why not
Smalls.
Smalls?
Somebody, we need your help. I just thought Maddie because they were so close.
Maddie's
Maddie's
already
gone, though.
left. Smalls is kind of with Quinn. I assume Quinn is taking a look at this the holy place and taking a look at the walls and whatnot. But Malin, as you kind of just sit there and hold him for half a second, you take a deep breath, and then you're ready to push him back and kind of like get ready to move him into the cloak and everything like that. All of a sudden, hands reach up and grab you around your throat and start squeezing. And you are face to face with Drew as all of a sudden his eyes shoot open. And both of them are this ridiculously vibrant blue now. That same blue eye that he's been carrying on one side now completely engulfs both. And he is squeezing around your neck tighter and tighter and tighter.
Yo,
Smalls,
yo, yo!
help her! Smalls, Maddie, somebody!
Can I do something?
What do? Malin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are still at full disadvantage here.
Yep. Can I shove him?
You want to try and shove?
Yeah.
Cool. Make me an athletics an athletics check.
And it target must
13.
succeed on a strength or dex saving throw. DC is 8 plus proficiency plus strength.
Just roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
13 for your con, Malin. At disadvantage.
The first one was a 23. Oh wait, hold on. Did I do con or did I? Hold on, let me.
It's a straight roll because I don't have advantage
Yes, it is.
on it. So 19.
19. Drew beats you with a 22 as all of a sudden he releases one hand from her throat as you go to shove. He grabs you by the throat and actually shoves you and pushes you out, and you go sliding across the floor to the wall against the back. Bam! And he's still holding on to Malin.
Yo, guys!
I used Mage Hand to get in between Drew's hand and Malin.
Mage hand
What do you
can't
want?
use force.
Okay.
Guys, I win. Guys!
So Ellie
Malin-
sees this and runs to Pico and tries to help.
Malin, the light is about to leave your eyes. He is squeezing ridiculously tight on your windpipe right now. Is anybody else doing anything?
Help Malin first. Malin
First?
will die first. Shit.
You said
Where's
no longer.
Smalls?
Alright.
Sickle.
Hold up. One sec. I'm reading. I'm not trying to kill somebody. Sorry, Malin. You're choking while I'm trying to read.
It's okay.
Alright, so I will above the table. I want to use turn undead. I'm pretty sure that forces them to stop doing what they're doing, but I don't know if it kills them.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find it on my exhaustive list of things I can do.
Okay. Should be under your actions. Should be one of the first things.
Channel Divinity, turn on. Do I not have a description? Do I just have turn undead? Okay.
It's okay. I have my cube of force, and I can use my last 4 charges to put the resilient sphere on Malin. All damage can't happen to her. It just repels the other person away, pretty much.
Okay.
She can choose to fail to save, which I'm assuming since she's choking out, she'd rather fail.
Can Ellie used protection against evil and good. It works on undead.
Okay. Are we using a combination of the Force Cube and protection from good and evil?
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea,
Yeah.
in all honesty. Because I don't think Drew would act like this normally, so. But I'm gonna eat the charges on my cube to make sure Malin doesn't die after using a drum diamond. I'd rather not have that go down.
What are we doing here?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm casting protection from evil and good.
Are you putting that on Malin?
Yep.
Okay. And then we have the few cube of force. Malin, are you choosing to fail the saving throw?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this like field shoots out from Argus's cube and begins to coat over Malin. All of a sudden, protection from good and evil. Malin, you feel yourself kind of swell up, and the grip around your throat begins to lessen ever so slightly as you kind of feel yourself and get like infused with this holy light. This kind of like this blessing coming from Ellie as you feel yourself able to kind of like rebuke whatever Drew is doing to you in this moment. And just as you do, you lock eyes with Drew. Those crystal, crazy, White Walker blue, burning eyes. And then it seems like Drew lessens the grip himself, and the other hand reaches up and caresses the side of your face, the other side of your face, as the other one that was gripping you across the throat reaches up as well, and they cut both sides of your face, and they look at you for just a couple of seconds before passing out. And bam, they hit back down to the stone hard, and their body goes as lifeless as it was before.
Oh God. Malin,
Not
you
allowed
okay,
to
man?
die.
What was
him.
that?
That wasn't him, and then it was him.
So now so I totally was okay with taking a body back.
We're taking him with us.
Does he-
He's still there.
Babe, I know this is gonna sound really harsh, but we'll need a way to at least restrain him as he nearly just tried to kill you. And we don't have the means necessary to take on another fight, especially against someone like Drew.
Right.
So
But we're not gonna leave
let's-
him, right? We're gonna take him with us. Right? We're gonna get the cart, and then we can take him, and they can bring him back again.
Can Ellie use her runic lash to just tie Drew's hands?
It doesn't work that way.
We all have rope.
Yeah, I think it would be best if, for his safety and ours, if we tie him up. We can take him with us, but we can't afford to be attacked from two sides.
Okay.
A cloak, yeah.
Mhm.
And we have at least 2 heaven ropes.
Yep.
Because we'll need one to bind Drew. But then I was thinking you can take the 2 spears in my inventory, the cloak, and some other rope and fashion like kind of like a drag gurney.
Do we have these items on us, or do we have to go back to the
Yes,
tent area?
I have them on my person because I was stupid and never pulled them off my person like a retard.
I still have all my equipment, so
I'm the
Yep.
stupid robot that left it in my backpack.
yeah, I've my backpack. It's wet, but
Well, it's better than nothing. Let's see.
Because having some time to react versus being in direct contact with that body right now would probably be
Ah.
smart.
Quinn's gonna look at Drew's body, look at Malin, look at the exit where Maddie went. Smalls, you got anything to say, big guy? Mark isn't in here, is he? I can't see the chat right now.
No, he's not. I would imagine Smalls is just kind of standing stoically, axe in hand. He's probably ready to kill Drew. Or do whatever if Drew makes a move.
So Ellie's gonna walk and follow where Maddie went and try and get his attention and say, "You are needed in here. You can't just walk away."
Ellie, we need your rope though before you
Oh, yeah,
totally.
there you go.
Yeah.
Got my rope. Kind of wet, but there it is.
I guess we'll tie up Drew.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of like arguing and like figuring things out, and you all of a sudden turn back to Drew, Drew's no longer there. At least his body isn't. Instead, there is the curled up, sleeping body of a wolf pup.
No.
What color is this wolf pup?
It's very similar to what Drew was transformed in before. It seems a little less ragged than it was before, but still very similar. It's just sleeping though. It has a very obvious breathing pattern to it. It's curled up on the altar.
Since I was like right next to him, would I have noticed when that change happened?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say that you were close and like all of a sudden you felt like Drew kind of recede. This is Drew's wild shape. You've seen it happen before.
Okay.
Why is the puppy breathing if Drew is dead? I'm very confused. Like, why did I get choked out and everything? Guys, like...
Can Quinn roll either history or insight into the type of magic that would have been used to change Drew into a puppy? Like,
Sure.
whether it would be, like... Yeah, alright, I'll roll insight into it.
Can I
It's like,
try
if you're
to
looking,
pet
if you're
him?
trying to figure out magic, it would be Arcana.
Oh, okay, Arcana it is then.
What's that, Mel?
Can I try to pet him?
Sure.
Alright, well,
you-
Arcana's a 4, so pixie dust.
Yeah, you have no idea. This isn't a magic that you're familiar with, at least, and you're familiar with a lot of different types of magic. Malin, you said you pet?
I would like to, yes.
No issues. Honestly, kind of like the pup kind of it kind of coos a little bit and kind of like shakes its head as you kind of nuzzle between the ears,
Okay.
but still very much so still asleep.
Malin, can you wrap the pup and pick him up, and maybe we can go out with it?
Can I try like putting the pup on my lap?
You pick him up. Oh, who did we lose? We lost
Al.
Sherry. Oh, we did lose Al. No, Sherry's here. My bad. Okay.
I'm here.
So we lost Al. All right. Yeah, you pick up the pup. No issues. Yeah, if anybody's ever picked up kind of like a very young puppy that's like in the dead of sleep and they just go limp. Yeah, it's exactly what's happening right now.
Flop.
Yes.
Maybe we should all just go and go back to where we were from the start and try and get some rest. I'm exhausted, and I'm sure everyone else is, and let's take the puppy with us.
A rest
Malin,
does
you
sound
should go
good.
first. Yeah, Malin, you should go first and find Maddie and say, "Look, what happened to our Drew?"
You all prepare to leave the church?
Mhm.
The church is a dead end, right? There's no like cave beyond the church, like in terms of what we can see.
No, it's like everything ends here in this space.
Okay.
Can
But
I
you
just
said
do
you
a
were
quick perception then before we leave to see if there's anything else around the room?
sure. Is anybody like checking things out? Like Ellie, Quinn, is anybody checking things out in the church here, or are you guys just leaving?
Quinn is
Oh,
definitely
that's a good
investigating the
breath.
church.
Okay.
Ellie is too, but her investigation. I
Well,
mean, that was
okay.
for
So
the.
who's looking at what?
I was
Uh,
looking in random boxes for a 7, so I don't think I found shit.
No random
Uh,
boxes. There's no boxes in here. It's just literally an empty
That's
like
why I failed.
church space. There are epitaphs and like these stone etchings up on the wall. There's like these statues. One has been defaced. But yeah, it's some kind of church space that kind of been lost to time, so to speak.
Okay. Quinn is going to check out the deface statue.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me religion or history, your choice. Ellie, what are you looking at? What are you doing?
Going to the pillars and just touching them for familiarity because she's seen them before and
Sure.
see if there's anything.
Same thing. Go ahead and roll me religion or history. And Pico, you already rolled your perception. There's nothing here but the dead body of Maiko.
Hey, I had to try and find the box with my 10 gold in here, so
Fair
it
enough.
didn't
Fair
work.
enough. No hidden boxes in here. Argus, are you doing anything?
Oh, you said there's writing on the wall, yeah?
Mhm.
Or on the walls?
Yep.
So I would like to actually bring into note a cool flavor. The mark's gonna be my pupils now.
Okay.
Because I also took Eyes of the
Dig it.
Runekeeper. You
I
can
dig
read
it.
all writing.
Fucking A. Okay. You have to touch it or you just read it?
No, I can just read it. I have Eyes of the Runekeeper. It is a feat from the Eldritch War class.
Fucking A. Okay. Cool.
So
rolled
I'm
a
going to be kind of confused being able to read everything on the wall. So I'm going to be a little fixated on everything making sense for no reason all of a sudden.
Okay.
Advantage or disadvantage and inspiration. I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay.
An 8. So sad. I
Ellie,
had a
what do you
nat
got?
20, but it fizzled.
I had a 15.
15. What did you roll? Religion or history?
History.
History. And same with you, Quinn?
I rolled religion.
Okay. I'm going to start with Argus. Argus, since you literally can read all of this, everything written in this place is written in the same 3 familiar languages that you keep seeing in a lot of different places. There's Celestial, there's Infernal, and there's Deep Speech. The Knave, the name of the Knave, is written in Celestial. The name of the Knight is written in Infernal, and the name of the Wizard is written in Deep Speech. There's no names.
And I'll
It's
be
literally just the
muttering this out loud as I'm reading it.
Cool. Yeah, there's just title. It seems to be just titles here, no actual names. But there seems to be a story here that has been. And did you roll anything like an Arcana or a history or a religion? You're just reading it.
I was going to ask what you. Yeah, I'm just kind of reading it. I was thinking it'd probably be religion since we're in a church. It's going to roll.
Sure. Everybody else, yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Yeah, that's a 5 on the religion. I'm just enamored by the fact that I'm able to read it at this point.
Fair enough. And Ellie, you rolled history, you said?
Yes.
Okay. There are, but combining everything that you guys got here together, there are mutterings here of something to do before. It's speaking of a time before the doom, and it's mentioning these 3 individuals. Something about a warlord and their basically their advisors. They were this trinity, this kind of these 3 people that came and brought ruthlessness and ruthlessly conquered and brought peace to the land through conquest. Beyond that, you're not really getting much else. There's a lot of here that seems to have been worn down by time, even with Wales. There is mention here on the 15 and everything above, and using the Wales as eyes of the speaker or eyes of the keeper here, you are picking up on something that is saying here that something happened to one of these individuals. They came into something called what it's mentioning. It's referring to as an enlightenment. You don't really know what that means. Everything else seems to be wrong. It seems to be kind of redacted here or worn away by time. But yes, one of these individuals came into something called an enlightenment, and it changed their entire understanding or their entire relationship. But again, that is the Knight, the knave, and the wizard in those respective languages is what it's written in. Ellie, you specifically, though, when you're looking at this, you notice that each of the individuals is holding something. Even on this, you are noticing that the knave is holding a sextant, like a nautical compass.
Okay.
The knight appears to be holding a spear, a mighty spear. The wizard, on the other hand, seems to be holding something that resembles a pocket watch.
Ooh.
Which, as you kind of like share that with everybody here, is interesting because pocket watches are a relatively new invention.
Yeah.
I would say though that like the story of the knight, the knave, and the wizard that kind of rings familiar to you, Ellie. Again, you were a terrible student growing up, but something sounds familiar. So maybe something you could check out later.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's like ringing in Ellie's ears.
Okay. With that, that's about all you guys garner from your rolls. You guys head out of the church.
Yes.
Yes.
Smalls, to catch you up rather quickly. Everybody was making plans to kind of take Drew's body with you or bury him or whatever. Drew shot up and started choking Malin. Both of their eyes are White Walker blue now. And as everybody made their attempts to stop him from choking Malin out, he stopped of his own accord just before that, and then rather than choking her, caressed her face and then collapsed, and is now a small wolf puppy.
Well, okay then. Sorry about being late, everybody.
You're good.
Glad you're here. They were yelling for you. Smalls.
We were.
The family dinner ran later than. Yeah, great recipe, but took way longer than expected.
We're good, man. All right. With that, everybody exits the church and returns back up to the northern section of the fort proper. You guys exit through what appears to be Six's personal quarters. He's kind of cleared it out. You guys did find your armor and weapons here that he did peel off of you guys. It looks like he didn't take it with him or maybe didn't have room in your wagon, but everything that you guys had on your persons is in here.
Is Maiko stuff there?
On the investigation checks you guys rolled before, no.
Curious.
Dinkelberg.
Take her stuff.
All right, but you're back up to the fortress proper.
Yes. Oops.
Maddie, you've been up here for a while. What are you doing?
Probably just being really emotional with myself because I think Drew's dead, and I watched Smalls, Quinn, Ellie all slice the throat of a person that didn't really kill anyone. So it's just really kind of my own mind right now.
Do you check your satchel for like any kind of record of Maiko or some kind of bounty or anything? Like, I think it was Ellie that asked.
I think I'd eventually get to that. Yeah, let's go ahead and say I do it.
Okay. I'd say you check it after a couple minutes, and all of a sudden, as the group kind of like starts returning up as the stairs, you hear opening coming out. Your satchel lets out a little bit of audible, like a little chime. It's almost like message, and you open it up, and out pops it's not a bounty, so to speak. It's a missing persons, but it's written in the way that it is. They know this person tends to run off, and they are offering a gold bounty for them to be returned, and they are out of Sandholm, the village that you guys were just at. It's not really offering any much in greater detail. There is an official stamp there from the Buyo, but it's basically like a missing persons. And if you see this person, they are to be returned to Sandholm, willing or not. And it's 1,000 gold bounty.
I'll go ahead and just hand it to Ellie since I heard her saying that stuff before. I won't say anything. I'll just hand it to her and just keep walking around.
So, Ellie's gonna ask, should we take the body with us, wrap it in a cloth, and return it?
Hey, at
Or-
minimum, I can get 10G from this dead body at minimum.
Does it say dead or alive on there, Marshall? Since it's not really a document, right? It just says return.
It's a missing person, so it is presumed that they want them back alive.
Yeah. thank you.
Presumed. But it's a missing person. So if we find them,
We found
even
them
though
like
they're
this, okay?
dead, yeah, they've been found. Willing or not. Sorry, draining water. Willing or not, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I say we leave her. It's not worth the trouble of going back and trying to explain that we found a body and got robbed and just why we were here in this. That's just there's no good outcome taking it back.
So should we just go get something from her that would be familiar to people? Like her clothes or there's nothing, right? She had nothing we could take back that would signify it was hers.
I agree with Quinn. Like, there's no point if that's what they're looking for is the actual person. We don't want to draw any more suspicion to ourselves already. I
True.
think.
Yeah.
Hey, Maddie.
Huh?
Can I show you something real quick?
Alan, I really just can't do this right now. I'm sorry.
Please. It is about Drew.
Maddie will kind of walk slowly over to Alan about it then.
So, I was cleaning him up, and he started choking me.
What? Drew's alive?
He's a dog, and I'm gonna like gesture to my arm where the puppy's asleep.
When I look at the dog, does it remind me of Drew, Marshall?
Yeah, it's sleeping. It's very much so the wolf that Drew turned into several times. It has like slept at you guys' feet and traveled with you before as a wolf. Yeah, it's very much so that, just in a much more younger pup stage.
I'll probably go ahead and fall down to one knee then once I kind of see, because I thought Drew was gone for sure based off of looking, and I'm just gonna say, so it worked.
I'm not sure. You know how he had that eye that was different?
Yeah.
So when it was strangling me, it had both of those eyes, but then it like stopped itself.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said he was strangling you too. Are you okay?
I mean, my throat's a little raw, but I'm okay.
Maddie's gonna like touch Malon's throat like really lightly, and just kind of checking out, make sure that Malon's okay right now. I'm
It's
so sorry. I left.
It's okay. Sometimes emotions are a lot to deal with, and I know that you struggle with that a lot.
Maddie's gonna look down at the puppy and move his hand from Malon's throat that he's checking out down to Drew's head and just start like kind of doing a little pet as well, just like really soft, like he's about to hurt it on accident, like he doesn't want to, so he's like really softly petting Drew.
Same thing. The wolf pup kind of reacts like a little coo, like a little, it's not a growl, but it's, gentle thing that puppies do when they're sleeping and you touch them.
All right, my eyes kind of like lighten up for sure, like an animal lover does whenever that type of stuff happens, and just kind of get quiet. And then I'm also going to look at Malin when I'm doing that and say thank you. I just love you so much.
I love you.
All right. What's everybody else doing? Everybody's back up top now. You guys have left the church. You're in the, northernmost part of the fort. Fires have gone down. Trying to recall what time it would be off the top of my head. It's still dark. So I would say it's probably like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning at this point, give or take. But fires have gone dark. The pits, at least on the opposite sides of this thing, have gone quiet. You don't hear the howls and the sounds that were coming from them during your battle. But yeah, it's very much so dark on this side of the fort here. What's everybody doing?
Ellie's gonna say, "Hey, Smalls, should we just bat the doors down and everybody rest? Just make sure nobody comes in."
Well, that's kind of the conundrum, isn't it? We don't know when Six is going to be back, but this is the only fortified area anywhere near us.
So do you think we can fortify that door? I mean, how far did you guys get before we came and got you?
I mean, we did a decent enough job. We'd have to go back and take a look. But the ultimate question is whether or not we can get enough rest to recover before Six gets back. We would absolutely need a guard. I don't know. I leave this one up to the group.
Smalls. Let's roll a quick tactical assessment here of what you got, of what you know of the space. Roll me let's call it a perception check real quick. You can do it at advantage because you've been all through this fort and we're rebuilding parts of it even before the battle kicked off.
Okie dokie. Perception, you said, right?
Yeah, at advantage. We'll call it a tactical assessment. 14?
Yep.
Okay. You know that the southernmost gate that leads into the main fort is in one piece. You guys were able to open that up without an issue and close that off. You weren't able to fully repair much of the gate, much of the wall that was blown open by the gunpowder bombs. On this side of the fort, you know that the main gate leading into the northern fort was completely demolished by you and Ellie's fireball. So probably not any chance of salvaging that. But you do recall that the northernmost part of this that leads into where Six's personal quarters was another gate. And that leads to, there's the big tent in there and the area that leads down to the ruined church you were just in. So you know that you could probably go into like Six's tent and patent down in there and and use the gate inside there to kind of like latch yourselves on or barricade yourselves in.
Okay. So Smalls would share that with the group. Say, hey, if we really want to stay here tonight, this is probably our best bet. But it's going to be the quarters in there. And keep in mind, it is Six's personal quarters. And he kind of just whipped the shit out of all of us. So I don't know when he's going to be back. None of us do. Do we want to take that gamble?
The alternative is being too exhausted to fight it out.
Well, the alternative being we break down the tent from the hippo rider, carry it with us a ways out, and go find a secluded area out in the desert here, and give that a shot. But we don't have secure walls to protect us.
Also, I'm a little too tired to move as fast as I normally do. I'm pretty like my speed is halved.
I think our best bet is totally barricading this place over here. While going out in the desert does sound like a blast, the path that we took to get here wasn't exactly conventional, so we have no idea how close we are to finding our way back. So going any direction in the desert, there's a chance that we will never find this place again.
Yeah. I think we'll gamble on whether or not Six comes back.
Say that makes sense to me. I don't know. I was
Yeah,
the one
I
that
don't.
said I'll go up to the come up to this northern area. So
Whatever area here you think is safest is fine with me.
let's get to it then, because we need some rest. So
And
Smalls start leading everybody towards Six's quarters.
All right.
They are
So you guys are
following.
choosing to bet. You start batting down in Six's quarters behind the one remaining intact wall and gate.
Correct.
Best bet.
All right. So we still have jobs. You guys don't got to worry about animal handling or anything like that, but you're going to need, you're not hunting or anything like that. You are, here's the thing. You are still down all of your rations because all of your rations were in the cart. So let's do a quick check. I'm assuming you guys are going to want to check out the fort. They had to feed these guys somehow, right?
Right. I was just going to suggest we check out the Hippo Rider's tent, see if he has any food in there.
Okay. So who all is doing? So here's what we're going to do for jobs. For the hunters, like you usually have 2 hunters. We're going to go ahead and roll for the hunters gatherers, and that's who's going to go out into the fort proper and like check bodies, look for food. If somebody wants to help with that, you can. You're going to need lookouts. What other jobs do we usually have?
Animal handler, scout.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about a scout, and you don't got to
looking
worry
it
about
up.
an animal handler.
Yeah, there's cooking.
Okay.
But
Cook,
we have to
scout,
have
hunter,
things
gatherer,
cooked.
lookout, wagoneer, but yeah.
Okay. Don't got to worry about don't got to worry about a scout, a wagoneer, or an animal handler. So it looks like everybody can have a different job this time. So Wales, you're going to be cooking. Who's going to be hunting, gathering around the fort, and who's going to be your 2 lookouts? That's 5 jobs.
Ellie can do lookout because she only has to sleep a short time.
Okay. So there's 1.
So if she can get her rest, then she will be a lookout.
I can be
Can
a
Pico help with cooking?
Sure. You can give help advantage or help to Wales.
I
Or
can
to
tell him
Argus.
if it smells good enough.
Mal and I can do the hunter gatherer, but we both are at disadvantage. But we both have high misses, so I mean, I don't mind doing it. Just let everyone
think-
know.
I think
It's not good.
everyone's at disadvantage because we all went down. So
Okay.
there's no great options.
That
Any
means-
any remaining spells? Like Quinn, you do have an inspiration. Any remaining spells or anything to help with some of these checks? Like Ellie, do you have any bardic
I don't-
inspirations left?
I do. I have.
guidance.
Yeah, I have
I have
two bardic inspirations.
Okay.
Smalls has
Give
1
that-
bardic as well from Rosham.
True. You still have that one. Yep. You can hold on to that. So you can't stack them. So you can't have one from Ellie too.
Nope.
His is a D8.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I never used mine from him, but I do have some to give. So
Okay. So who is going hunting around?
I have
I
3.
I think that'll still be me and Malin. I think it's probably the best bet if we're all at disadvantage.
We can have
Okay,
more
Maddie and
people go
Malin.
hunt.
Would I be
yeah.
able to use my Hunter of Hunters feat to make my roll an average one instead of disadvantage?
Not particularly. That's not really designed for that. It's like you were hunting something specific with that.
Dang it. Okay. It was worth a shot.
Do we have a scout?
I'm
Don't need a
one.
scout. It's like you have lookouts.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And lookouts. So who's your 2 lookouts? We got Maddie and Malin hunting, Argus and Pico cooking.
I'll
Quinn
be a
will-
lookout.
Quinn will be
Ellie
the other
is a
lookout.
lookout. and
Smalls.
Smalls what?
And if we only need 2, Smalls can take the other lookout position.
Quinn has
Okay, so-
advantage on lookout because she can see in magical darkness. So I'll roll even on it.
Okay, then I will go help with searching for food.
Cool. All right. So then we can do 3 rolls for hunter and if anybody has any skills to help out Maddie and Malin, and then Smalls, I think you're only down 1 point of exhaustion, right?
Correct.
That
So
does
is
give you
Ellie.
disadvantage on ability checks. So this is, you guys have disadvantage on all ability checks here, but you guys have
So-
bardic inspirations. Who are you giving your 2 bardic inspirations to, Ellie?
To Malin and Maddie to find food, and I have one more that I can give.
Okay.
I'll give it to Smalls since he's also looking. for
Smalls
food.
can't stack. He has the one from Rosham.
That's right.
Then why not for Argus? Like the farther we can spread the food, the better.
Yep.
True.
I believe in you. I
Okay.
believe in you. I believe in you. How's that?
Can I give
Perfect.
guidance to Quinn?
Sure.
Okay.
So we got a guidance on Quinn. We have a bardic inspiration on Maddie, Malin, and Argus for a D6. Smalls has a D8 bardic, and Ellie, you have a D8 bardic as well from Rosham.
hmm
Okay. So
Pico's just smelling, so it's all good.
you are giving the help action to Argus, so he can roll
Yes.
straight. Okay.
I would have rolled straight because of my cook performance feat.
Okay.
I
Cool.
get
So you're
advantage.
rolling back at advantage.
Yay!
Oh no. Yeah, that
All right.
was since I have double advantage, would it still be?
You
But yes,
can't have
thank
double
you.
advantage. Yeah.
Well, correct,
right.
but it would flatten out the disadvantage back too.
So, what do we roll for lookout?
I believe it's perception. And hang on a second. I will pull up the jobs here real quick. What did I do with the jobs? I think we had something in Discord too for it. Hang on. Rules, trade goods, crafting rules, instant death, cities, world lore,
I think it's like very top.
drinking cards. What did we do with it? Travel, I think. Here we go.
Is it not
So
in
new travel checks. Yeah.
For scouts, it's survival or nature. Lead
There we go.
and scout is travel nature. Hunter gatherer is survival nature or stealth.
There you go.
Handler or lookouts, there it is, perception or stealth.
Lookout.
So we need Yeah. So for lookouts, we need either perception or stealth. For
And then
hunters,
it's survival nature or stealth.
perfect. And then Argus, you're rolling your straight cooking or your advantage for cooking. I believe you're using performance for that.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Let's get some rolls and put them in the chat.
And Quinn, you get a D4 with my guidance on there.
A D4? Oh, that's right. That's right. Awesome.
My knee.
Wow, I rolled the same thing on both rolls. And then the D6.
That disadvantage hurts. Oh wait.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. 16 on lookout and 20 on lookout. Nice. Is that a flaccid or a not natural
It's-
20, right, Ellie?
Not natural. Not nat.
Okay.
And that was with
15.
my bardic inspiration.
That's okay. 15, good. 21 from Argus, nice. 6 on the hunter. Wow.
Oh.
Even with your D8?
No, let me add that. Oh, that helped. That brings it up to a 13.
Nice. Okay. Maddie, what do you got?
27.
27. Damn.
Yeah, I rolled
With-
2 good pros, so I'm good.
Okay. All right. So with that, Malin and Smalls, you can each roll a D6 for how many rations you're bringing back. Maddie, on the other hand, for a 20 higher is a critical success. You can roll 2d6. So we're getting
Awesome.
4d6 rations here.
Small's got 4. Yep.
4,
Same as-
4. Okay.
Oh my gosh, twins!
So we got 8. What do you got there, Maddie? An 8. So we got 16 rations altogether. All right. And with Argus's 21 on the cooking, How many are in this group right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you, right? And Drew's not eating or doesn't eat. Argus, you don't eat. So honestly, this is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rations, I believe, right? Yes.
And Quark's not here.
Quark's not here. So 6 rations, and we're going to use our Argus's 21 on the cooking, and we're going to reduce that to 3 rations. So you guys are
There's-
walking
okay.
away.
What about
Go
the
ahead.
puppy?
Puppy's sleeping, and it's Drew.
Mm.
Drew doesn't eat. Well,
Mm.
as far as you know.
Mm.
So 6 rations is what it's going to take to feed all of you right now. With Drew or with Argus's 21 on the cooking, we're going to reduce that to 3. So you guys are walking away with 13 rations left over that you can keep in your inventory when you're going to leave the fort now. So make note of that. Everybody gets food. Everybody takes a long rest on a 20 and a 16. I'm going to roll something real quick. All right. Everybody eats good. You're able to find various things like, normal things, well preserved things you would have in this fort. Obviously, they don't get resupplied here too terribly often. So you're not eating fancy, but you're eating good. You found plenty of things here that was keeping a small, cadre of bandits well fed for some time. So full bellies, and everybody beds down. I'm going to turn it back over. Like I said, this is a chance for conversations, role play, anything you guys want to look up, anything you want to look at for in terms of like stuff in your inventory that you haven't identified yet. I don't think you guys have any identify spells left over, so you may not be able to do that just yet. But I'm going to turn it back over to the group. Anything going on right now that you guys want to do before I pass the time, so to speak, and we find out what happens the next morning?
So Ellie's going to ask, what do we do with the hyenas? Does anyone have an idea?
Malin, Maddie, and Smalls. I'm going to make note of this, that as you guys were checking out the southern fort, there's nobody there anymore. The hyena cage is open. They're gone. There's nothing but the bodies of the people you killed, minus a few that seem to be missing. You seem to remember killing a few more that are left, but everything's gone. Wasser and Aqua have disappeared into the water. The hippo is missing. Rosham's nowhere to be seen. The hyena's cage is wide open.
There was a very high chance that they were taken with.
6. Slick guy. Or wait. Rosham's not anywhere around. Is he? Has anyone seen him?
No.
Since I only have to trance, I'm gonna walk around and see if I can find him. But
Sure.
In the meantime, I want to look in the primer and see if there's anything about a knight, a knave, and a wizard.
Like I said, you have 4 hours, so go ahead and roll me a religion check or history check in the primer, your choice, and then we'll come back and settle up if you're going to look around the fort later. What's anybody else doing?
Going to bed, night, y'all.
Pico's passing out.
Quinn is gonna go talk to Smalls about a magic giant sword that we may have been holding on to. So, I totally know you were teaching me how to use an axe, and I do really, really appreciate it. But, she's gonna gesture towards the big sword. Could you teach me how to use that?
I mean, if you can pick it up, that thing is heavy as hell.
Quinn is going to make a mild attempt to try and pick it up.
Cool. Give me a strength check.
Four.
Yeah. No.
Smalls is gonna let out just a small, like, almost condescending chuckle. Told you it was heavy.
Totally hope I'd have like divine inspiration or something. Seems like a magical sword.
I'm sure it's magical somehow, but even as strong as I am, that thing's a bear.
Totally noted. I'll have to make you stronger so you can use it.
Smalls. Who was carrying this thing, by the way? Was it you, Smalls?
Yeah.
What do you do when you like ask Quinn to lift the sword? You hand it to her?
I guess my thought had been at that point I would have laid it on the ground because I'm getting ready to take a nap. So it had just been laying on the ground next to me.
As exhausted as you are, it probably didn't occur to you, but you can lift it now.
Oh. Okay. Like you said, didn't occur to me, but duly noted. Right now,
Quinn,
Smalls making sure everybody's safe and worried about getting some rest.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, like a muscle memory type thing. You take it off your back and just like instinctually hand it to whatever to Quinn. You don't even realize that you are wielding it now without effort. You are no longer struggling as you were when you once picked it up.
All right, then. I don't know what to do with that information at the moment, but okay.
There you go.
Totally make it look easy. All right, let me go find Argus. Maybe he can make me something.
Yes, the robot.
Argus! So I was totally reading some books and looking at some spells and playing with some magical doohickeys, and not like the doohickeys I played on you that made you explode that one time and scream. Like this was just some research I was doing the other day. But I noticed this Far Realm shard, pull it out, and the shield, boomerang shield, uh, look like they're made out of the same material. Is there? Well, I don't know if we know what it is, but is there any way to like, maybe put them together, make them glow? Something cool?
Oh, would that be an investigation check?
Arcana.
Just flat. Arcana? Okay. Just flat, right? Or would
Yeah,
it be a
flat's fine.
disadvantage?
Flat's fine for the purposes of this. You're just determining whether or not you can do it.
Well, I rolled an 11, so
Yes, there is something that could be done here. They are of similar materials. There's something that you could do with this.
now the real question is, do I have even this direction of what that something would be?
You're basically combining the Far Realm shard, which appears to be kind of like the raw ore. It's not ore, but it seems to be the raw material that was similarly used in some of the designs of the boomerang shield. You're basically adding more to this thing and making it more closer to the metal that is the shard.
So it'd be fusing or refining. In
Yeah,
theory.
You're essentially refining the shard down and melting it down with the shield and reforging it into a new shield.
Is he just being a hoe? The dog.
So yes,
sorry.
it can be done. You're good.
You totally look like you have an idea. Want to fill me in?
I think I can refine it down to a material that can be used with this shield, but that would be probably more equipment than I currently have on me. And definitely more brain power than I currently have, as tired as I am. Holy shit. I did not know robots could be tired.
You would also notice that while you're in that kind of investigative mind, the axe that Quinn is carrying on their side, you could do something similar with that. Not with the same materials, but that axe could be done to do something different.
So we could refine multiple things
Mhm.
in theory.
In theory.
Noted.
Do we? So we need more than we have, or are the crafting rules still the same as before, where we need a model? I don't
Like
remember the craft.
like a mold and everything.
Yeah.
It won't be the same as like the shield acts as the molds. Like you have the raw materials here. You'll still need to make the checks though.
Okay.
You're not forging something new. You're just reshaping something.
Okay. Cool. And that makes this easier.
Mhm.
All right. So let me totally make some notes on this, and I'll give you all of the information I know, and maybe that'll help us make it into something even greater than it is.
It sounds fun.
Awesome. All right. Quinn's gonna go retreat to some corner to be lookout, or go be jealous of the sword or something. Coo over the dog.
All right. Anybody else?
Is the room we're in, is there only one way in, like the door, or is there like windows and stuff too, or what?
No, the fort, the northern part of it is just more palisades, more like, wooden walls that have like a little walkway on top of it. But the only way into that section of the fort is either getting over the walls or going through the gate.
Okay. Can I go over to the gate before we bed down? And I want to put my rod against it, and then I want to also activate the immovable part.
Dope. Okay.
So it'll just be barred against the wall, and unless you can do, I think, 8,000 pounds of force, you're not going to be able to move it.
Cool. Noted.
And then I'm actually going to retreat back to Malin, who is exhausted. She's probably passed out, if I had to guess, holding Drew. And then I would like to hold behind them to make sure that I'm trying to protect.
Got it. So Maddie, Malin, and Puppy Drew are huddled up, and you guys pass out without any, no issue whatsoever. You're all just done. All right. Pico's passed out. Argus. Anything more from Argus?
I think I'll actually retreat into the cube and see
Okay.
how Pandora is doing, because that's actually the closest to death since we've talked to Pandora we've got.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll come back to that in just a minute. Smalls, anything before we do the long rest?
No, not particularly.
Cool. All right. Let's go back to Ellie real quick. Ellie, as you're kind of walking around, what are you looking for?
Well, for the primer, I rolled history 23. Find out about the knight, the knave, and the wizard. Do you want to do that first, or?
Sure. On a 23 history, nothing seems to be really in this in terms of like what you didn't already know what you already didn't find out down in that church. But something draws you to it, like it references something similar, and it's like an old child's poem or like an old child's story, and I'll send that to you later.
Okay. So then, after that, can I like double time? Can I make a hex doll as I'm walking around looking to see where Rosham is?
Sure. Takes you an hour, so yeah, while you're walking around, I could say you could forge one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna forge one and just walk around and try and walk up to where I last saw him.
Last time on the bridge.
Yep, that was me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go across the bridge and just go up to the creepy room and look around and see if I see any hint of him, because no one saw him leave. I didn't see him leave, and
Mhm.
no one knows what happened to him.
Yeah. Like I said, roll me a perception as you're looking around here.
All right.
You are still a point of exhaustion, so you're rolling is a disadvantage,
Nope.
right?
Well, no, actually, I took my trance. So
Oh, that's right. So you're
I'm
taking
up.
your trance first, and you're walking around afterwards. Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
I'm full up.
Okay.
So perception check.
Mhm.
Ooh, oh shit. It's only an 8. Sorry.
Yeah. No, no, nothing beyond what you can see. It's like you remember last seeing him on the bridge when he shoved you into the river,
Yeah.
but that's the last of it. There's no sign. It's like you don't really know what else, what else you would be looking for other than what you remember him wearing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna walk around and act as lookout while everyone's sleeping, just to make sure everyone's safe, and just be making hex dolls.
All right.
So how many can I make? They take an hour.
I think we rule that you can make up to 3. You can carry 3 on your persons.
All right. So I'll make 3 of them and just
You can
put
make
'em-
one. You can make 1 for right now. You're using everything else to walk around and do stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll make 1, put it in my pocket, and just walk around and
It's like
make
you're
sure
you're, che- you're,
everyone's
che- you're
safe.
checking your primer. You're investigating. You can't do all of this in one night.
What? I can. No, I will. Okay.
Go to bed,
Anyway,
Ellie.
yeah, I already did. I took my trance. So now I'm up and just
Ar-
making sure everybody's safe. And
All right. Let's shift over to Argus. All right, Argus, you go into your cube and you want to talk to Pandora.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that she didn't suffer any permanent damage from being fully knocked out, so to speak.
Okay.
'Cause
She's
I
sitting
did
there,
say I
and
would actually come talk to her more.
Yeah.
Gonna try to keep to that.
she's sitting there in the void and just kind of waiting for you. It seems.
Next question: since Dog was banished back to its plane of existence, would it be chilling here?
It's not his plane of existence, so no.
Okay, heard. Because that cannot be summoned back until long rest, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Pandora's in here. You want to say anything, or just check up on her?
I'm gonna walk like actually up to her, like within like handing distance,
Mhm.
and then say hi.
Hi.
Are you doing okay? Besides, being locked in here, obviously that still sucks.
I'm doing fine. You okay?
Got very close to not being around anymore, so I need to make sure that you are still okay. But yes, minus being slightly blind at the moment because seeing eye pupper. But they'll come back tomorrow. We'll be okay.
Yeah. You might want to get that dog back soon because I don't think you've noticed. Like, it's kind of blurry when you look, right? It's like you are essentially blind.
Yeah, it's like cataracts.
She holds up her right hand, and even with the cataracts, you can see that her right hand is kind of blurry and smoky. And then she kind of motions with her other hand to your right hand. You look down, and there are bits of flesh, sinew, tendons that seem to have worked their way in through the gears that is your body, from across the hand, over the wrist, and just shy of the elbow.
Intriguing. Organic.
I guess you really did mean what you said then, right?
Yeah. I mean, who am I to have freedom at the cost of someone else's being imprisoned, right? Maybe we can find a middle ground where we get to at least be somewhat free. Worst case, I enjoyed freedom while I got to live. And losing it to you have freedom, well then, I guess it kind of pays the debt of imprisoning you. But that is not the goal.
Look, you're as unwilling in this as I am. I don't think it's fair that you. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know if this is what's happening, but I don't think it would be. I wouldn't feel right if I became and you ceased to. I don't know how else to say it. So you need to figure it out on your side of things. Obviously, I can't do much here, but I don't want that. That's not what I want.
No. I would rather not be existing an option either. Like, I'd like to stay existing. That'd be cool. That'd be phenomenal.
Good.
But if during the process that happens, I would understand.
I don't
All
know.
magic comes at a cost.
I don't want to
Well,
hear
Not
that.
the
Okay.
goal.
Yeah. Look, I'm fine. Okay. Just be careful out there. I don't know what else. If you keep going down that, whatever you did, I don't know what changed, what different is, but. And then she kind of like looks and sees your eye. Look, whatever made us, it feels like before. It feels like that. So just whatever you're fucking with, just be cautious. Okay. I've been in here a long time and I've kind of grown accustomed to the walls, but it doesn't mean I don't want the walls to come crashing down. So I don't know what I want. Just be careful.
I will do my best.
Anything else?
I'm actually going to go ahead and actually do the sentry rest in the cube.
Yep. Let's say that you
So,
kind of spend time just talking with Pandora and
Yeah.
like talking about everything that went down.
Yep.
Cool.
Give her kind of a rough talk down since what kind of went down since the last time we talked.
Cool. She listens very, very intently. It's first good conversation she's had in you don't know how long. And with that, everybody go ahead and take your long rest. Nothing happens in the night. You do hear faint whispers, and every once in a while, if somebody wakes up and hears things, you do hear things coming from the two pits either side. Bad growls, howls, sounds of animals, but nothing comes out. But that, we're also going to go ahead and take our break because we are at half point.
That would also remove my point of exhaustion, right?
Yeah, long rest takes away 1 point of exhaustion. So if you have multiples, you are down 1. You still recover your full health, though, everybody, and all of your abilities. But exhaustion only goes down 1 point at a time.
Awesome. Also, everyone, you should be proud of me above the table. It was
Very
very
proud.
hard not to take one of the spell options that I had
Mm-mm.
over the spell that I know I need to have. Wanted
Amazing.
Fireball.
Ooh.
I took Create Food and Water.
Aw. I have fireball. We could use it.
But
Okay.
it's
Because I'm a
against
cook.
the
I've been
Inferno.
making something from nothing for so long, I'm literally manifesting something from nothing.
Yay.
Nice.
Our tummies are
Okay.
The
happy.
spell feeds 15 humanoids or up to 5 steeds. It has no flavor, but I have a flavor sack, so I can fix that.
Shit.
Lava
Okay.
spread.
Well done.
Yes.
The cook
Argus is
is being he's making his pay worth it.
Hell yes.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
pocket rations from everyone and just not tell them.
Still got to feed Quark. Well, wait, you said the create food and rations can
Yeah,
also feed mounts?
15 people and up to or 5 steeds. Since I
So
only
f-
need to feed 7 people, that
That's-
leaves
yeah.
me 8 rations, which would be 3 for the thing, but it takes 5. So
Yeah,
if
Quark
we do
eats 5 rations a
15,
day.
5. So yeah, if we add him into that number, 5 and 8 is 15. That's the entire Great Food and Water spell.
We
Goddamn.
need to find Quark. His little beep was terrible. Cuckoo.
All right. Everybody take
All
let's take a 10-minute break. It's 8:10, just before 8:10 my time, so let's come back at 8:20 my time. So 10 minutes from now.
Okay.
All right. So everybody in 10.
Roar!
Yeah, I decided that I might be the embodiment of fire, but we need to sustain ourselves. You move. Had to be a reasonable human being.
If it's any consolation, and I don't know that it is, but if it's any consolation, I now have action surge, so I can now attack essentially 4 times.
Action surge buddies.
Oh lord, this is gonna be amazing.
I took Dispel Magic because that was needed.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to. That was also on my list of available spells, and I'm like, I'm a utility robot. Utility.
I thought Ellie's not going to be in that spot again. She's losing it, man, and that's important. Dispel Magic. No one. No one.
I also figured since Marshall likes to keep throwing read these words puzzles at us, I'm like, oh, I can read anything. Okay.
Nice.
I'm like, I like this very straightforward wording.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. That's cool. I didn't think of that. Good thinking.
I don't
Joys of being an
have
elvish warlock.
I don't have a complete spell list, guys. I don't know what books or stuff Marshall added, but there's so many more spells that I did not have access to before, so I'm still reading through them all. So I have
Ooh.
baseline spells. I don't have like I have Revivify. I'll have Bless, but like outside of that, all my spells are pretty much in toss up right now because I don't
So,
like normally I have them
cleric, right?
before, but I like logged in and I was like, all right, I got level up. Let me add my new spell, and I was like, wait a second, what are
As a
these?
cleric, you can swap them out in your list daily.
I can do that, but I
Clerics are
don't.
divine.
Yeah, I know I can swap them out daily, but I don't
Heard.
have a prepared spell list.
Heard. I understand better now.
Yeah,
You have to have the spells prepared already, and you just did not take the time to add them real quick because you
Correct.
hadn't analyzed your choices yet.
correct.
I understand your conundrum.
I also took Featherfall in case I get thrown into the water or out a window or something.
So,
It's like,
guys,
damn it.
if we find a Featherfall token, fun fact, that's one of my replication attunements.
Oh. You can replicate a Featherfall token. If we find one, you're saying. Hey,
Yeah.
I know. Argus, do you have the Enclave, the half plate?
Yeah, it's in my body.
So you're
I'm wearing
using
it.
it.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right.
Yes. Because I can wear a
Okay.
half plate. I can even actually wear full plate if I really wanted to.
Mhm.
But that feels a little OP for a spellcaster to literally just sit there and taunt you in full plate armor.
I
Plus,
need to
it's
find some
expensive.
armor. Yeah. Yeah, it is. And Drum was awesome with making it, but I need to find some armor now that I can wear it.
That's why there's a very pretty raven on my armor.
Nice. I want to
My
find.
debate was between my irises and the iris on the birdie.
That's
You don't need an
cool.
eye patch. I can make you a cool thing called the
Okay,
Eye of
having a
Vecna.
cool thing would be super nice. However, I also think that eye patches are cool, and I would like to have one either way.
I see
Okay,
through
so
the eye patch
just
probably.
fun fact, I had to wear
now
an
I'm
eye
just saying eye
patch
now.
for a year. And I so the one I had to wear for my surgery, I would paint it or draw an eyeball on it because I can draw eyeballs really good. So people would look at me and then double take. It was so funny because it was a white patch. So I'd drawn it every time I'd change it. But then I just went with the black one. And people are like, what the heck? Yeah, so I think eye patches are cool, being one that actually wore one. So I think you look, I'm just picturing Malin as totally awesome, bad bitch.
Hell yeah.
Jeez. I can find that.
Yeah. Candy bars.
What are you eating?
I grabbed a little chocolate bar. I'm like, I need something, but I'm not hungry, so I'm just like, I'll take
Are you guys eating the Linders?
not.
What?
That's not my
I
bag.
forgot we had them.
Huh?
Where's our Lindsay's?
Where are they? I didn't
They're
see
on
them.
the table. They have a
Oh.
little clip on them.
Oh.
I was thinking about them last night. I was like, I left the Linders. I should have taken some with me.
Well, you still can. They're still there.
They're ours now.
I'll just take a handful. Did you open your C's candy box?
Nope.
I haven't opened mine either.
I'm behind on sweets. The only ones
I
I've
know.
had so far are the Reese's and a Dove chocolate.
Gosh. Well, the white chocolate Linders are yummy, yummy. But the
All right.
red one you like, the milk are great.
Yeah, the best ones.
All right. Is everybody back? I know I hear Sherry. I hear Lindsay.
I put my eye patch picture
back.
in the
I
thing.
see that.
Tenji.
45 seconds in the Monica will be back.
That
Smalls, you good?
Hit thumbs up.
He's good. All right. We know when Monica's good, and we'll kick this off.
Will do.
Tenji.
You will eventually find your 10G, or someone will plant 10G on something at some point just so you can find your 10G.
I need.
I don't know if I have a high enough sleight of hand skill to do that, though.
I do. I should just like sleight of hand it under your, I don't know, feathers. One in each each, you know how you have the little fingers?
I have weird fingers on my chicken body.
Yeah, it's like stick, 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 stick.
Peck. No run.
No, Ron. Don't find Becky.
Becky's a hoe.
Becky's a hoe ass bitch. I shouldn't.
Monica,
say
are you
that.
back yet?
What have I turned into?
Longer than 45 seconds. We're deviating.
They are deviating from the chaos. She is acquiring the towel dryer.
You want some fun?
All right.
She is
I'm
back.
alive.
She is back.
She's
All right.
crowned.
God. All right, everybody's back. All right, long rest. Like I said, night goes off without a hitch. You guys are able to sleep. Like I said, it was about 1 o'clock or so in the morning by the time you were able to kind of batten everything down, figure everything out. But you sleep well past the morning. Solid night of sleep, solid night of rest, and knock off a point of exhaustion. Like I said, just before dawn, you hear a couple of the sad sounds coming from the pits, but nothing comes out. Nothing breaks your guys' rest. But you wake in the next morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for some, still very, very much so exhausted and fucked up for others. So, but everybody's topped off with health, spells, and abilities, but those points of exhaustion for some of you still remain. Morning is yours. What do you want to do?
Ah, that was
I'm
nice.
gonna eat a level 3 spell slot and create food and water. Because it lasts 24 hours.
Okay. You're gonna use that for the day's
Warlock,
rations?
Yeah, because I have to use my level spell slot as a warlock, so.
Okay.
I figured I should do that at the beginning of the day since it lasts all day.
Okay. Making like a little flavorless breakfast for everybody and then packing up
Yep.
everything else? All right.
I'll add some cinnamon from my
There you go.
satchel.
Nice. All right. Everybody wakes up to a couple some cinnamon flapjacks or something like that as Arga starts passing out some more
Porridge.
food. Porridge, there you go.
Is the puppy awake?
Nope, still sleeping.
Okay.
So Ellie's gonna enter 2 runes just to be on the safe side. Bonus action.
What's your guys' plan?
I'm gonna summon my dog.
Okay.
As a
Argus
ritual.
takes a little time in the morning after he passes out breakfast, and everybody starts kind of compiling what they want to do. Like I said, so far it seems that if you calculate time-wise, he probably has about half a day's lead on you in the wagon at this point.
So I would say Smalls, as he's getting up, this would be the point that maybe he recognizes that sword is a little bit lighter than normal. And then what he's, would that be a fair statement?
Absolutely.
So not that he's getting rid of his axe there, but he's gonna set the axe onto his back and take the sword and kind of give it a couple of swings. And guys, remember how heavy this thing was? This feels a lot lighter. Anybody have any ideas?
Did he feel different? I mean,
Not
Maybe
at
it's
all?
because of the cauldron.
But this sword definitely feels lighter. I could barely lift this thing before. Now I feel like I can move this thing just like I would my normal weapon.
Maybe Malin has something there. Was it from the cauldron, do you think?
You have the brand now. I'm assuming that what he was talking about before with me was when I changed to this form was the cauldron.
Ah,
Drew also changed a couple times because of the cauldron. Argus also drank, didn't he? Maybe there's also something different with him.
I don't think it's too much of a like. I think it's pretty obvious. So you guys like look down, and Argus, you don't wear clothes or anything to cover yourself, right?
So no, because as a Warforged, any armor I wear integrates into my body.
Yeah.
So it just puts plates over the flesh anyway. So it would actually just be slowly turning the plates of armor to flesh.
Yeah. It's like I would say his arm is plenty evident for those of you kind of like looking for something different at this point.
it looks like flesh.
Definitely different. Argus?
Hey, Maddie. Go ahead.
Malin first.
Can you feel things through that? Like, are there nerves in the flesh, or is it just flesh?
Part of my body, so I feel it like every other part. Just squish, I guess. As he pokes at it. Like a child, almost.
You're able to kind of like move your finger
squeeze
in
the
between
throne
in between the grooves, and you're touching the sinewy and the muscle connections that have kind of like wrapped around the gears and stuff that make up your mechanical self. And as you push down and apply pressure to the nerve, it does like bring your fingers back. So
Too bad Drew isn't around to see this. They'd enjoy it.
They really would. So at what point do you become less of a robot and more of a cyborg? Because that is a thing, isn't it?
I don't know if they exist in this world.
Maybe you're the first one.
Which means I'll be hunted down and be sold for a premium like every exotic animal I've ever seen.
You and me both. Welcome to the Can't Be Seen Club.
You know, why couldn't we have called it that before we called it the EV? The Can't Be Seen Club. That would have been great.
I mean, you guys haven't made your name official yet, so.
That's true.
That is fair.
Alright.
But that'll draw a lot of attention.
Ellie, what were you going to ask somebody?
Yeah, I was gonna walk over to Maddie and just see how he's doing and just hold up my hand and apologize for my behavior and just try and explain that something happened and I snapped and hold out a hex doll to him to put in his backpack or on his person just for protection.
Do I really know what Ellie's kind of talking about with the hex doll and stuff? I don't think I've interacted with that at all.
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just a protection. It's a protection that I can give you. And I just want you to have it. And I'm going to try to make one for everyone in the group. I can only use one at a time, but if everyone has one, then I can use it to help protect you. And I'm sorry that I went nuts. And I think I've changed since what happened. And I'm sorry about Maiko. I know that you really liked her. And I don't know what happened. So
Yeah,
just,
I don't want your hex doll. Sorry doesn't bring her back, so it's fine. I just, and then Maddie's just kind of gonna walk away from her, just pretty cold.
oh. Sorry doesn't bring back Drew either. And Ellie turns and walks away.
Who else? Okay. With that, you guys finish up eating and kind of like gathering up what supplies and stuff that you find. What's the plan?
Maddie wants to check on Malin to see how she's doing since she was kind of at the 5 levels of exhaustion. Like, do you think you could travel?
I'm at least not as slow as I was. But I won't be much help in a fight at all.
That's okay. We need to get away from here though before anybody comes.
Yeah. I'm not like much faster, but at least I can move a little bit more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
What's your guys' plan for tracking and getting back to the highway, or are you guys headed? What do you want to do?
Well, we do need to get Quark back.
I need my bird friend.
A little dumpling.
The
I
dude's
agree.
totally a sicko, so we can't leave Quark there.
Yeah. Poor thing.
Plus, we have that really cool lion bust in the cart.
Well, my best guess is probably got like a half day on us, so we can definitely catch up.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. We just need a way to track him.
Well, he's likely gone directly to the major city, so I can point us in that direction.
Don't we
Most
have
likely
some of Quark's
most
feathers?
likely he's gone to Marsenstein.
If we do have some of Quark's feathers, I could actually possibly use that to track him down.
Sniff him out.
Yeah.
And I can give you guidance if you. That way we can give you some help.
Okay, guys, I'm telling you, there is literally nothing out here for a long, expansive distance. The only place he could potentially be going would be Marsenstein. If you remember, he talked about trying to sell us. The
Right.
only place around would be Marsenstein. We don't need to be wasting spells I can point us in the direction of Marsenstein.
Okay.
Let's track him in Marsenstein then.
All right.
So you guys' plan is to head to Marsenstein?
Yeah.
It's the only
Yes, I'm
lot.
following
Yep.
Smalls.
Okay. Logically, you guys were headed that direction anyways, so it's as good a plan as any. Is everybody in agreement?
Mhm.
All right. You guys know that you are in a old abandoned fort somewhere out in the middle of the desert somewhere. So your first plan of action, it dawns on you specifically, Smalls, would probably be to get back to the Imperial Highway. You're already headed north. You were already headed towards Marsenstein. That's going to be your best bet of not getting lost again, rather than probably trekking out in the middle of the desert trying to go directly for it. Or is that your plan?
No, using the known paths on how to get there.
Cool.
Use the highway.
All right. So you guys' plan is to head back towards the highway, kind of back the way that you guys came to get to this fort. So, who's leading the charge here? We're going to need some survival checks in order to make it through. If you guys remember, it did take you about not quite half a day's travel to track down the fort. It was about 6-7 hours, give or take. You're at the morning now, so by the time you get, if you make it back without any issues, it'll be mid-afternoon or so. So, what are we doing? We headed back the way you came. Do you have anything that could help you track where you came from? Double back? What kind of abilities and spells we got here?
Well,
We're
again,
just going to do it the
Smalls
old-fashioned
is
way.
Smalls is familiar with all the terrain and the area. Yes.
Yes, you do know that the sands, like I said, the desert does tend to shift. So it's like having a general idea of the direction is one thing, but having somebody kind of like making sure you stay on the path is completely different.
Okay.
So I'll allow you to like give advantage to somebody or whatever you want to do, but it's like, what's your plan? You guys are headed back to the Imperial Highway the way you came, right?
I think Malin and Maddie are both still at disadvantage though, just because we have exhaustion on us.
Cool. Okay. So Smalls, since you know the direction, you know this terrain, I say you're going to take point.
Sure.
All right. Let's go ahead and get a survival check on. You can absolutely do this at advantage. If anybody else has any like abilities, we got a bardic, we got guidance or anything like that, now's the time.
Guidance given.
All right.
D4.
It's a D4,
Bardic Inspiration, D6.
D6, nice.
I don't know what we're doing, but bless another.
Yep. Gonna bless as well?
A bless as well.
What do you mean you don't know what we're doing?
I had an AFK. I got a phone call and
Gotcha,
I'm about
okay.
to pop back off of it.
Okay, so we'll add a D4 then. So 2D4, because bless gives a D4, and then a D6 for bardic inspiration. So Smalls, go ahead and roll survival at advantage.
Do I have to use the bardic inspiration, or can I store that one?
Ellie's doesn't store. It only lasts, I think, an hour at most at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is going to be really comical then. And then a D6. You said yes.
Yeah, 2D. You roll at advantage, then you add a
Yeah.
2D4 and then a D6.
Okay, so between the 2D4 and the D6, that's 9. But the survival check initially was a 22, so we're at 31.
31. Fucking A. Okay. Small's leading the charge. He's got this massive ass sword strapped across his back. He's still lugging his axe still in his hand. Just this massive hulking fucking soldier is like trekking you guys all along. Runs up to the top of a dune, no problem, no breath. He's whatever, and he's like beckoning you all along, like this way, leading you all back to the
He's
Imperial Highway.
Legolas. He's a
The dunes
he's
keep
a hunky
shifting.
Legolas.
Yes, very much so, hunky Legolas at this point. But they've taken the Quirk to Isengard. But at this point, no, he moves across the dunes. Like I said, the shifting sands. He never loses track of you guys at this 31. And honestly, he cuts a little bit of time off because you guys aren't moving with the wagon. I'm assuming, say Malin. Is somebody carrying Malin?
Please.
I'm trying my best.
Worst case, we can
Wait,
just do that extra thing that we discussed earlier for Drew, since
True, we
Drew
got the-
turned into puppy.
True. Okay, so you guys are using the kind of the
Yeah,
come
we'll just
along
do
or
the
whatever.
drag journey.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We got beers that way. A couple people can hold her up off the ground so she's not dragging.
Maddie,
that
I'm
way,
saying,
Drew puppy can also just lay on chest.
yep. I'm going to say that Pico, yeah, I'd say you kind of strap up in honor of your missing friend Quark, and you have the gurney behind you, and you're just hoofing it through the sand, dragging Malin along behind you with the puppy. Maddie, you're keeping pace along beside.
Yeah, that's
Love
perfect.
the, love the
Biggest
visuals on
fucking
this.
waddles.
Beautiful. Following
Oh,
behind
actually, in
Smalls,
my
and
head
you guys, what's up?
Looks very comical in my head now that I'm visualizing it. Thank you.
Right? You guys moving through the dunes, no problem. Honestly, with Smalls leading the way here on that 31, cuts a couple hours off your guys' trip. And you guys make it back to the Imperial Highway just before, I'm going to say it's still high afternoon, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And you guys kind of come across, honestly, you're at about the same place as you were where the battle took place with the bandits. Right back to where you guys started on that 31 without missing a fucking beat. It was nice. And your plan is to head north, correct? Towards Marsenstein.
Correct.
All right. I'm going to say on that 31, Smalls, as you kind of enter here into this area, you guys pass under the pylons and past the magic and the science that kind of keeps the sand and everything at bay and the weather back and keeps the highway clear. Smalls, on that 31, you come across one of the pylons just past north, heading towards the direction of Marsenstein. You actually come across a crack in one of them. And in sticking out of it is a bright yellow feather, a bright, large yellow feather.
Smalls
Pico,
is
is that yours?
Small sees this, not Ellie.
I say Smalls is gonna run up and grab it and show the rest of the group, hey, do you guys think this is Quark's?
As you pull the feather out too, a single playing card falls out.
I'll snatch that up too. This was with it. Any ideas?
Roshan was a card sharp.
It's a 2 of hearts, by the way.
Oh, it's for me.
You don't know that.
I read cards. I would know that. Sorry.
That feather's too yellow for my booty. It might be a Quark booty.
You think Roshan trying to leave us some cookie crumbs, some breadcrumbs to find them?
Well, we haven't found him.
I mean, it makes sense. They were smuggling people, so we totally. They're not going to just walk into the city with stolen goods, right? People don't do that here.
Seems like we're on the right track. We should keep going.
All right. Any debate? All right. Yep,
I'm gonna
you can.
agree with Smalls.
You guys can definitely somebody can definitely add to their inventory Quark feather. This is Pico. You especially would be able to pick up that this is one of Quark's feathers. You've slept on a Quark plenty of times that you know his feathers.
Ah, yeah, I do.
So, and yeah, just a 2 of hearts, plain 2 of hearts playing card.
Can I have
All right.
that?
If Smalls gives it to you.
Hey, Smalls, can I have that 2 of hearts?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. At this point, you've got about a day and a half journey to Marsenstein. So you're going to either be able to push through and try to close the distance, which will cost you a long rest and potentially a point of exhaustion, or you're going to want to sleep. Push as fast and as hard as you can to try and catch up, and then rest, and then push the next day to Marsenstein through the highway. So you guys continue booking it. Like I said, I'm kind of picturing that whole like Last of the Mohicans thing where they're chasing after the guys at the end, just booking down the highway as fast as everybody can possibly move. But you are dragging somebody. I said Malin can't physically keep up, so it is slowing you ever so slightly. But with Smalls leading the charge on that 31, you guys are moving. There's plenty of people here on the highway, fellow traders, mercenary groups, and soldiers moving past, and you are just kind of you're passing people in wagons. You are trying to move as quickly as you possibly can, but eventually time and exhaustion will catch up to you. So what is your guys' options here? What do you want to do?
All right, guys. I know I'm out of breath and everything, but we should probably stop here for the night. My back. My back is killing me. But we're not fully recovered yet. So if we run into him, we may still run into problems because we're not all at 100%. We should do our best to stop here.
I would also
Pull my
like the
back.
chance to rest. My back is also hurting.
My little chicken legs are running as quickly as I can. I think. I think I'm not as strong as Quark, guys.
You're doing amazing. Thank you.
Hey, above the table, Marshall, can I use my sleep?
Use your what?
Let me find it.
Wait, are you muted?
Song of Rest.
Song of Rest gives you a same as a short rest.
Yeah. Or save it.
You can.
I mean, for me, but it's 1d6. But that doesn't do exhaustion, right?
Yeah, Song of Rest doesn't recover exhaustion points. It just gives everybody the same as a short rest in like 10 minutes rather than an hour. It's good for like quick combat or like in between, like a dungeon crawl or something like that.
Okay. Never mind.
Good idea though.
Take a rest.
All right. You guys gonna batten down here for a long rest again?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ellie only trances, so she'll keep a lookout.
Okay. You gonna do the same thing, or are you guys gonna try and hunt, or are you guys gonna stay together and use the rations that you already got?
Why? I'll just do crew if we have 2 level 3 slots.
That's true. You don't even have to worry about that anymore. I'm gonna have to rethink our fucking our roles, our travel roles, seeing how Argus has completely made hunting and stuff obsolete here. Unless you guys want something tasty.
I can add season pouch.
That's true. Okay. So you guys gonna maintain the 13 preserve rations that you got, and then just push through with Argus's spell?
Yep.
I think so.
Fucking hey, beautiful. Okay,
No
so
point in using the rations if I have access to the spell right before sleep.
run that by me again.
There's no point in holding my spell slot if we're just gonna sleep. So
True. Okay, no worry about the rations then. You guys can still pocket 13 rations if you want to hold on to that for later for whatever reason. It's always good to have some extra food on hand in case, Argus dies. But with that, I
I'm
need
not targeted.
I do need lookout checks though. Who's gonna do lookout tonight?
Ellie
got it.
will.
Small
Ellie.
Skibookie.
So who's doing it? Ellie, you did last time. Do you want to do it again?
Yeah, I
Or
can.
you're gonna let Quinn take over?
Quinn can do it.
Cool. We got a
Awesome.
Quinn and Smalls. Beautiful. All right. So let's get those lookout checks. And then again, this is an opportunity. You guys have a long rest. Is there any crafting you want to do? Any identifying? Like Smalls, you've kind of figured out something to do with that weapon, but maybe a good identify spell or something like that will push it over the edge. Argus, you've got some items that you could possibly craft. There's still some loot in your guys' inventory that wasn't taken. Like you got a sword and a shield and a whip, a couple other things. So what do we want to do here?
You need perception for this, right?
Yeah, it's perception, or I forget what the other ones were, but yeah, you're probably gonna use perception.
Okay, 19.
19. 26. Beautiful. You guys post up throughout the night. Like I said, lots of traders pass by. You're able to pull off to the edge. You kind of batten up next to another set of traders. They kind of lend you their the awning off of their wagon as well, so you kind of have a little bit of cover, making friends. But it's just travelers travelers on the highway being cordial to each other.
Ellie's gonna make another hex doll.
Cool. So you're up to 2 now.
Hmm.
Are you making them in the imagery of like the group?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I offered the one to Maddie because it looked like him. So,
Cool. So you
but I
make Maddie?
still got that.
Who are you making next? I'll let you do one of these a long rest, each long rest.
I'll do one for Malin because she's weak.
Cool.
Hey.
Roughly how many traders are in the merchant wagon that let us use their awning?
2 or 3. It's like I said, it's a wagon group of just
I'm gonna
people
go ahead
traveling.
and share the rest of the rations with them since it
All-
overfeeds.
Fucking A. Okay. Argus making
For the
friends.
hospitality.
Okay. I'll make note of that. What else is going on? Any identify spells? Any crafting? Any items? Any conversations? Like I said, guys, this is a great opportunity. This is a great session for this kind of stuff. You got time, and you have time on your side here.
I'm also gonna talk to Quinn and be like, "Hey, do you have anything that can tell us more about this sword? Because suddenly it is very late for me."
You know, I totally examined the sword earlier, and it looks a lot like, and she's gonna cast spiritual weapon. It looks a lot like this one. But I don't know the relation to it. Like, there's no secrets for that sword to give me. I think we're gonna have to take it somewhere to get properly looked at. I don't think the standard identify is gonna give us much more information. At least not the information we're looking for on this sword.
Quinn, since you are casting your spiritual weapon, why don't you go ahead and make me an Arcana check real quick?
Sweet, I'm bad at those.
I think you have an inspiration still.
Oh, it's 18. I'm not gonna use inspiration because that's a really good roll for me.
18. Okay. You got anything that could push it up a little higher?
Bless.
Got a D4?
Guidance?
You got guidance? I
Ugh.
think I think you can guidance yourself, can't you?
I think you can guidance yourself, yeah.
Okay.
I
You got a
believe
D4.
so as well.
You got a D4. Let's try and push it over the edge.
Because you're not guiding them, it's the divine presence is guiding them. So
Fair.
For 4 for 22.
Very nice. Over 20. As you're saying, like, we should probably take it to somebody and like talk and like try and figure it out, all of a sudden something dawns on you. Like, you connect your spiritual weapon here. It's not exactly the same, but it is of a similar design. It is almost like a celestial being's weapon, like something you would see etched in a church, like an archangel would be carrying, or something along those lines. There's some kind of connection there as you're putting this all together. You don't really know the story here just yet, but as you're remembering back, this was, the story of the White Witch and the wolf that pursued her, and the broken heart, and the sad story of their love and everything like that. You remember that Gatsu was her guardian. Gatsu was her protector. Yes, he was a wolf. He was he used his claws. He was that kind of being, but it would have made sense that he had a weapon. She was holding this weapon, saying that she was waiting for him to come back. This is Gatsu's sword. And as you kind of look over it and you're like you're almost like reading the story of this sword, and it kind of dawns on you the story, and you remember back to what you were hearing about the sad story about the wolf and the witch. And honestly, it all kind of makes sense to you here, and like the way that he would have fought and the way that he would have protected her, especially the way that he fought all of you. And Smalls, you can go ahead and add Gatsu's Moonlight to your inventory.
Okay.
Guess it's a sword of a protector.
With that, you would know that this weapon takes a strength minimum of 19 to wield properly.
What is this thing called again?
Gatsu's Moonlight, Gatu''S. Just type Gatsu into inventory search and it should pop up. Anybody else?
Maddie has that whip now, huh?
I believe Argus has that whip.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Argus picked it up.
Right, it was
Oh,
Argus.
we also-
Argus has it because he assisted in the just beat down of the poor rhino rider. Because he abused his rhino. You don't do that to your animals.
We do have that shield too.
The whip smells like me, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, I believe you guys picked up a sword, a shield, and a whip. I'm not sure who has the sword, but I think Argus, you picked up the whip and the shield.
I know I picked up the whip for sure. I will double check to see if I picked up the shield. I am not sure on that.
The sword.
Either way, I know you guys picked that up. Like, in terms of group inventory, you have the shield, a sword, and a whip.
Argus, may I take a look at the whip?
Yes, I would also actually like to roll an investigation check on it again, because I know I didn't roll a very good one the first time. I don't want to identify it just because I don't really feel like pulling too much attention.
Sure.
That's
If you're giving it to Malin, I'll allow you to roll that at advantage too.
Okay, so great. The first one was a 16, and the other one is a nat 20
Nat 20.
for 25.
That. So, Malin, you're holding the whip right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Argus is kind of like pouring over it, and you guys are kind of looking at it. You absolutely, like honestly, on that nat 20, Malin, you're going to recognize this right away. This is made out of the parts of your people. It's constructed using salvage pieces of a member of your horde, a member of your hive that has a very much so like scorpion-like appendage. It's like, you know that you're not the only one. Like different members of your team or different members of your species have different, insect-like abilities or insect-like appendages. This is made from one of them that was very much so like, a scorpion, and it drips still with the sickly venom of their stinger. You can go ahead whoever wants it, you can go ahead a scorpion lasher to your inventory.
Go ahead, Argus.
Keep it.
Malin, you
allowed
would
to
definitely
keep
know that. Malin, you would definitely know that a weapon like this would not be made from a willing creature, though.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I don't want to keep it.
The robot has no moral compass about tools of war.
I was about to say, like, yeah, the force of it, just like with me, do I have an insight or anything of like Malin's feelings though? Would I read anything from your face, Malin,
Oh, that's a good question.
before I say anything?
Let me do a quick
I'll leave that
dice
between the two of
roll.
you.
Hold on.
So, flavor-wise, can I do the Warforgey thing and have it attached to the fleshy sinew of my right arm? Since Warforged can contract their weapons.
True. Yeah,
But
and
have
like,
it just wrap around kind of like a giant bulging vein, because I can't obviously fully pull it in because it's not the original material of my body.
yeah, I'd say you could almost like hide it like it's like
giant
a
bulge. Yeah.
not a bracer, but like somebody that wraps like cable around their arm or cord around their arm,
Mhm.
like high tension cable. Yeah, or not high tension cable, but
Yeah, I was
What's
thinking like how varicose veins kind of look. Just
Yeah,
a
sure.
giant one rolling up the arm.
yeah, I'd say you could hide it that way, since you
You
are able to kind of
definitely
adapt weapons in.
would be able to tell that I am not comfortable holding that.
What I do. I'm bad with animals and insects, probably.
No, that's Pico.
Yeah, Pico would definitely be able to tell that how I feel about it.
In that regard, I probably like look to Malin and look at the way you're looking at the scorpion tail. Be like, so how you're looking at that tail is how I look at chicken legs all the time, and probably I don't know.
That
Chicken's gone, but the leg remains. And if he wants vengeance by taking this chicken leg and beating someone with the fuck out of that person instead of having them have the satisfaction of it, I think the scorpion tail would probably want that too. Stick someone with the eye with that tail. That's what I'd do with a chicken leg any day.
Thank you, Pico. That's actually really reassuring.
Cool.
Weirdly enough.
Hey, like I said, I live with the torment of smelling things that smell really good that I shouldn't say that they smell good, and yet here we are. So
I am fairly certain that chickens tend to be at least partial cannibals, aren't they?
I don't know actually. I don't know.
It was Uncle Jimmy, and that was
I actually have
one
no
time.
idea. I actually need to look that up now. I'm a little
So
frightened
above
about
the
chickens
table,
now.
yes, chickens are partially cannibalistic.
Chickens will eat
yes.
anything.
It's usually when they're really
Uh,
stressed, actually.
Jeez.
My word chicken
Well,
isn't stressed.
yes.
word chicken isn't stressed.
I'm not
stressed
stressed.
and he eats chicken all the time. a chicken adopted our restaurant, so he gets random food from us from time to time, so he doesn't walk in the kitchen. Like, you can keep the pets down outside, and we'll feed you every once in a while.
All right.
That's. I'm sorry. I did not mean to alarm you with that.
You bestowed wisdom upon me that no wonder things are
I mean,
happening that way.
often bees also are carnivorous. So
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
I
mean,
used
sick.
to look a lot more like a bee. I'm sorry, I don't anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm.
So then what? How would you describe yourself now? Have you seen yourself? Can you see yourself? Sorry, I have no idea what
I did see myself
you
in a
can or
mirror
can't do now.
when
Because
this
I don't
first
know what I
happened.
can or can't do now.
That's fair. I did see myself in a mirror when this change first happened. I think it's more praying mantis like.
Ooh.
With
Okay.
the arms, and then I'm gonna kind of like lift up my arms and like wiggle them a little bit, like the way that praying mantises do.
Oh.
Your mantis
Poke
blade
an
shoot
eye out
out.
with that thing.
Yeah, like that. It's also not common for my kind to do that specific kind of change thing, but you know, we all adapt, I'm sure.
I mean, I flew out of the sky and now I'm here, so yeah, I think we all can adapt. I'm just here to spread some positivity wherever I fly by, you know? Not fly, glide ferociously.
Right. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so we're not allowed to fly.
Oh.
Here in anywhere. A lot of bird kind have to have their wings clipped, otherwise they're cast out.
Oh.
So when the last time when I told you to say that you're clipped, that is why.
Oh. Shoot. Okay.
Yeah. I don't even think
Does that
most
mean
of
I
them.
still need to get paperwork? Or is that done now? Did we solve that?
We did not solve that. I still need to try
Ah.
to get in contact with my handler, which I'm not sure how I would do without reaching out to my hive again. But something I'm still willing to do. It will be
Well,
handled. I promise.
shoot, with Quark back in the mix, we'll probably have better time getting to places, so we might be able to find similar avenues, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, like secret tunnels or secret things. Some places I've used to go to, they call them black markets. I don't know what they're like here, but
Like literally painted black, or
I think so. There was one that was literally painted black, but they were very nice and hospitable rat people. But
oh,
I don't know.
that's-
Other
okay.
places that say they're a black market, they said it's pretty suspicious stuff, and I'm like, you do you, boo. Now I'm here, so I'm always curious.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can find something like that. I'm going to go check on Drew Pup and wait to
Oh
see
yeah,
what
Nim
the
is what
plan
they
is.
called themselves that one time. I don't know.
Nim? That's cute.
Yeah.
Well,
You go.
thank you. And then I'll go check on Pup Drew.
Pup Drew is still very much so asleep.
Okay, good.
Anybody else? Argus, did you want to? Anybody? Ellie, Argus, any identify spells? Any crafting?
The really good rolls on the whip and the and the sword kind of like blew my brain thoughts of limited quantity of spell uses. So now I had to revisit.
What did you roll for the sword?
No, I didn't roll for the sword when Quinn and
Oh,
Smalls
Quinn's
rolled
sword.
on
Got
the
you. Okay.
sword. Yeah, and then
Okay.
on the whip we rolled good.
Okay.
So,
Gonna save it for another time.
because I don't remember what else I have at the current second that wasn't put into the wagon.
Yeah, you have. I think so, you guys basically got away with the. You have the sword, the shield left. I think that's about it. Everything else was in the wagon.
I'll use
Unless
an
you want to.
identify on the shield. 'Cause
Sure.
I think I rolled poorly on the shield too. So
Okay.
spells. I know I have the spell slots. I don't even know why I'm looking. I think I'm just going to click the button out of habit.
Okay.
So, can Ellie roll detect magic on the 2 of hearts?
Sure. Detect
Sure.
magic on the 2 of hearts.
The 2 of hearts card?
Nothing. It's just a plain old card.
Yeah, I wasted a spell.
Argus, you use identify on the sword though, or the shield?
On the shield.
Okay. Where are you? All right. Like I said, eyes roll back in your head. All of a sudden, it sounds like something's ringing as you're waiting for something to connect on the other side. And all of a sudden, hey, bro, what's up?
Not much. I have this shield here that I'd like to identify.
Don't think. Was there anything else you guys were waiting on?
Sorry, I popped away for a second. Are we still near the merchants that Argus shared food with?
Yep. As like Malin, you already identified the intelligence, the headband of intelligence, right? Yeah, you still have that in your inventory. I think there was
Yes.
there anything else anybody else was wanting to identify or anything you guys have been waiting on? Now's your chance before you long rest and burn up some of these spell slots.
Okay.
I think I had something from a while ago, but I didn't go into my inventory.
So you guys tend to sit on stuff because you got to use this spell. So I know there's some things out there that might have been waiting a while. So be
I have
mindful.
identify if
So be mi-
anyone needs it.
So be mindful if you guys think it's fucked up, you're gonna have to be careful with that. So
Yeah, I wrote down necklace from pirate ship. That was from a long time ago. I don't even know
Yeah,
if that's a real thing.
yeah, Malin identified that. That's a headband of intellect. She has that in her inventory.
Yeah, the only other one I have is the religious relic from Slevin's lab.
That's true. You still have that. If you want to try and use an identify spell on that, but you did take it from Slevin's lab, so up to you. Up to you.
I'm always about the curse.
Well, the identify spell sends you to a connection with the Bureau of Inquiries, and if you have cursed items, they make you give them up.
Yeah.
And we still have one they want, so
No,
Which
not
one do you
anymore.
want?
Not anymore.
No,
Yeah.
because Drew died. So.
No. Maddie made a deal.
No.
Oh.
That's right.
Maddie was away during that episode, so I did tell you guys. Like Maddie said, "Hey guys, he made some kind of deal with the Booyo. Like, hey, it's all cool. They're not going to come after Drew. We can keep the cloak." So
Okay.
you, as
Oh.
a group, know that Maddie did something that allowed you guys to keep that.
Okay. Could I attune to the headband of intellect?
Yeah, if you can equip it. If you got a spell slot or a attunement slot open, unless you might have to give up something you're already attuned to. But yeah, now would be the time before your long rest.
Okay. I'll take off the ring of warmth for now.
Okay. Because you guys are using the pylon, right, or the cube?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Argus, you're totally talking to those dudes who tell us stuff, right? Like they're like, "Oh, here's this item, you can keep it," or "Oh, give us back that." Those are the people you're totally talking
Yes.
to, right? I'm
Yes.
gonna shove the boomerang shield at him. Ask him what this is made out of and how we can make it better.
I'll burn my. Oh no, I don't think I have another spell. I do.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's just where it's my last spell slot for it, but yeah. We will also. I just want to ask what the material of the shield is going. It's already a boomerang shield.
Above the table, I'm not going to get into like metallurgy details, but I will say that he identifies like what it's made out of, and I'll give you advantage on one of your rolls to craft something different with it. Make a note of that.
Sweet, that's what we wanted.
Ironically, yes. Any
It's like-
form of advantage of intel is helpful here at this
It's
point.
like I'm not going to role play and come up with metallurgy shit off the top of my head right now. We're good. Anything from anybody else? All right. Go ahead and bat down for another long rest. Sorry, did somebody want to do something with the other merchants, or Quinn, did you want to do something?
Oh yes. Since Homeboy took my diamonds and she took the other ones, I was gonna see if any of them have like some spare diamonds or diamond dust worth about 300 gold.
Okay. I'm going to roll something on the app here. Basically, we need a 15 or higher here, is what I'm going to roll for this D20.
Okay.
Because the chances of these guys being like,
Yeah.
that's a
Odds
nat
are small.
20. God damn.
Yes. Heck yeah.
Just because I was nice to him.
I was gonna say you gave them food and shared. It's like, okay, yeah, these guys they're packing some wholesale diamonds.
Perfect.
I will allow you to purchase. Well, here's the thing. How are you going to purchase them?
Oh yeah, I guess my eco probably stole all of our money, so this money isn't real. That's fair. Okay.
I still have 500 gold.
Do you?
She didn't take mine. Yeah.
Are you sure that 6 didn't take it?
Yep. It wasn't. It's still in my inventory.
So is
Yeah.
everybody else's gold. They got stolen, but that doesn't mean he didn't take it.
But I never said he took it because I was in the water.
Oh,
True.
I've got.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to say Ellie would still have her gold on her.
How much is an emerald pen worth? Can't imagine a lot.
An emerald pen? It is a magic item, so off the top of my head, I'd probably say like 1,000 gold.
I only have 500.
I will totally trade them an emerald pen for whatever diamonds they can give me for that.
Okay.
You gonna
Like,
give it up?
my pen back. I will give up my pen because having the diamonds is a bit more important.
Okay. They will give you. Roll this. They'll give you 3.
Beautiful. All right.
So
I'll
you have
repeat that for
3
everyone.
diamonds large enough to cast Revivify. That's a fair trade.
Thank you.
That makes sense. It is. They still get to make 100 gold profit minimum.
It was my favorite pen, but totally worth it. I like you guys.
They like you back. Like I said, Argus sharing the food and everything like that. I rolled that at advantage, so yeah, you get 3 out of it.
Thank you. Okay, that is what I wanted to do.
Do you pass along that you guys are the Eternal Vanguard?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a note of that.
I'll let him know as I'm handing him the food.
I definitely say that they make a note of
normal
that.
hospitality.
All right. Anybody else before you batten down for the long rest? All right. Let's take another long rest. Anybody else that still has points of exhaustion, go ahead and knock one more off.
Marshall, can I roll for my spell before we go to bed so I have it for tomorrow?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. I'll roll it in an app. That way it's.
Oh, these dice rolls for the charges on my cube have been ass in the app. Makes me sad. That's what I get for finally using my item. It's like, okay, we're gonna just roll you ones every.
As I
long
remember,
rest.
this is a role play episode, so you can use your own dice. I'll trust you.
Yeah, it's just the cube is an item.
I got you.
Was my brain.
On a 26 and a 19 for the lookouts, yeah, especially with the help of the other traders and stuff, kind of looking out for each other. No, you guys, trading some drinks, stories around the campfire. They said everybody's a little on edge because you are trying to chase this guy down. But you guys definitely break camp first thing at dawn, and you start trekking your way towards Marstenstein proper.
So Ellie's gonna make another hex doll and use a couple of the feathers that Pico.
You made
gave her.
one per long rest, Ellie. So you made one last long rest, and you need to wait for next long rest.
I thought we were doing a long rest now.
You did. You just made one for Malin. You said you were making one for Malin this long rest.
Oh, I thought it was the last long rest.
You made Maddie's. You made Maddie's before that.
But we were in the castle, and that was a long rest. So
Yes,
now we have a long rest.
You made one for Maddie, and now you have made it back to the highway.
We've only done 2 long rests so far.
Yeah.
We've only done 2. Okay, I thought we were at 3.
No.
Yeah, no, not yet.
There you go.
Gotcha.
So you have Maddie's and Malin's
things
made.
that happen between our rests.
Yeah, you guys moved. Maddie or Small shaved some hours off your chase, and you guys were able to move down the highway a couple hours. So you didn't rest.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody else good. Like I say, Argus, you doing your thing with the food the next morning, crack it down. Do you leave some stuff for the traders?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
They helped us watch. I feed them again in the morning.
All right, you leave breakfast for the traders. More cinnamon oatmeal or cinnamon gruel. All right. With that, you guys set out for the last leg of your journey heading towards Marstenstein proper, the capital of the dukedom, also known as Marstenstein. As I said, every dukedom here, its capital bears the same name as its dukedom. With that, the wastes of the sand and the heat in this that you've been traveling through for days, the cold of the night breaks its way, and it gives way to this kind of winter chill and frost covering the morning that you wake up. And you're after a few more hours, you push forward through, crossing one last dune, one last large rocky outcrop. You come into the northernmost lands of Marstenstein proper, the capital. At the crest of the hill, it's almost like crossing into a whole other world entirely. The cold air sweeps across this dune, and from the northern side, up and over and hitting you all like this kind of gently, pillowy, cold shove, almost like shoving you guys backwards. Looking beyond. And I'm going to go ahead and drop some art here so you guys know what you're kind of looking at here. Bear with me for a minute. Cooperate. I'm going to drop these into the general chat. Well, hang on. Where's it here? Yeah, I'll drop it in the general chat for now. Session chat's right there. Or session chat, that works too. The land gives way to ice and snow. There are pockets of these sunlit sand spots, these warming rocks as the sun creeps through the clouds above. There's numerous creatures running around, mostly lizards, and they're all fighting over the best and select sunny spots. it gives you an impression that here, even among animals, same as the military might of this land, there's a hierarchy, and might makes right here. The Imperial Highway, the pylons hum with that familiar charge of magic and science that you've been listening to for days, over a week now that you've been traveling north here with that familiar charge, and the stones of the path leading north into the city proper, they're warm. Even as the cold air nips at your face, your walking path feels warm under your feet. The city itself, as you get closer, is this massive walled fortress city sprawling for miles from the hills that you stand now on here down over, and even at the crest of the hill that you're on now, you can see over there's an icy coast and this endless expanse of this foggy and roaring ocean beyond it. Several of you know that this ocean is often referred to as the seawall. The sound of violently crashing waves can be heard even in the distance, even from this distance, if you listen carefully enough. You guys make your way down the Imperial Highway to the main gates of Marzenstein, one of the many main gates that leads into the city proper, and you take your place in line. You move forward every few minutes or so, foot by foot, and you are surrounded by hundreds, maybe thousands of fellow travelers. There's tradesmen here, fellow mercs, random travelers, people on, religious, what's the word I'm looking for? Moving from holy place to holy place. But even then, pilgrimage. And even then, though, there are military weaving in and out of people, always in threes. The Marzenstein edgelords, the Marzenstein military proper, as they are moving through, checking papers, identifying potential issues. And you hear that familiar tone, that familiar voice, same as the military and the guards back at Castle Wolfenstein. Papers, please. Papers, please. And you all wait for your turn. You got some time.
Oh shit.
Got to wait your turn.
Quinn, do you still have that ring? The guild ring?
Totally have that ring. You didn't give it to me, you just used a spell on me. So yeah, you should still have it in your inventory.
Okay. Marshall, can you remind me if the paperwork has anything like a picture or description of me on there?
There is a description. It's like a specific sect. Like it has your name, so to speak, on there. That Obby originally that you went by, what tribe you belong to, what area of the reservation lands you were from, and then there's a brief description, all in an official stamp.
Okay. Could I use the signet to look more like the description, please?
Sure.
Cool.
You kind of shift yourself back and, shifting your face and shifting your form back to what you originally were before your metamorphosis. Pico, above the table, you remember that you had some issues getting into Castle Wolfenstein last time because you don't have papers. Do you remember how you solved that?
It was a deception, but not really, because I fully believed in my deception.
You're about to encounter a similar problem. Are you prepared to try that again? Or does anybody else have any other solutions?
And someone, I don't know, someone
Would I
have
have
like a chain or
left or Marshall?
a rope or something and be like, we're taking them in for inspection.
What's up, Smalls?
I said, would Smalls have any pull or recognize anybody around or have any connections that he might be able to use?
Roll me a perception check. You can do this at advantage. You're in your home turf.
Stupid app keeps resetting. And 17.
17. You could probably try and pull some rank here. It's like you don't recognize the guards that are coming up. You've been long removed from the hierarchy here, but you probably, I'd say above the table, Smalls would definitely know a little bit of pulling rank and rank and file. Like, you know, a way to talk a few things around here. If somebody doesn't have papers, you could say that they are here to enlist. And you know that if somebody is not or even a reservation race, if they are looking to enlist in the Marsenstein military, they can kind of forego and, you know, not worry about the paperwork, so to speak. That you could just say
Okay.
that you're bringing them here as a recruitment.
So Smalls is gonna look at Pico and say, "Hey, this is how we're gonna get you in," and kind of give Pico that same concept of the story here's you're here to enlist. You're with me, and you're here to enlist.
Ellie has high persuasion. I don't know if that helps.
Pico, you copy that?
It was glitchy for me.
Smalls one more time.
Basically, stick with me, and as we go through, I'll hand my papers. If they want yours, the answer is that you are here to enlist. You won't
Okay.
need papers if you're here to enlist for the military, and that I'm guiding you to someone to enlist with, guiding you to the enlistment office.
Okay, enlist, not an inspection. Got it. I will change my verbiage.
Real quick above the table, Smalls, you also would know that you would probably not want to give them Pico's real name, because if they do, like, the off chance they decide to double check, you're going to want to, like, not have Pico's real name on the recruitment roster expectation.
Pico, what name do you want to go by? We need to give them a fake name.
Janet.
Janet.
All right.
Okay.
That way you can say, damn it, Janet.
These balls face palming.
Damn it, Janet. All right. Composing myself. Everybody else, any questions from anybody else as the guards are kind of making their way through? All right. Little time passes, like I said, moving forward foot by foot, and eventually a trio of guards comes to your group. It is a trio of actually Dragonborn, all three of them, as it seems to be some kind of lieutenant, almost, or rank. Like Smalls, you would definitely recognize this as probably some kind of corporal, in fact. They have small horns on their mask as they come forward, and they take it off as they address all of you. Papers, please.
I'll hand over my papers.
Who's kind of like a running point for talking to the guards?
Probably should be me.
What is your purpose in Marsenstein today, sir?
Yes. I have one to enlist, and I have another who I'm taking to an old friend of mine who could possibly rebuild his hand.
Ah, yes, the cripple. I see. Excellent. Which one is looking to enlist?
Janet, where are you at?
I'll raise my wing up in the air.
Janet, you say?
Janet
is your-
B, but I go by Janet.
Janet. What is your distinction, Janet? What is your job? Are you a cook? Are you what do you do?
Well, she'd probably be a decent soldier. She's stronger than she looks and has a wicked swing on her.
You telling me this bird person with the low, deep voice is a she?
Yes.
I took
That
steroids.
makes no sense, but yes.
It is not my business, whatever. Excellent. Janet, soldier. Warrior distinction. All right, make your way to the nearest recruitment office. Soldier, you recruiter, I should say. Make sure you pick up your commission as soon as the sign off on the paperwork, yeah?
Will do. Thank you.
Rest of you, line up, please. And he makes his way through. Malin, you hand over your papers.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a Actually, I need a deception check. Like Pico, since Smalls is helping you out, I'm not gonna make you roll. I need a deception check from Malin. You can roll this at advantage, though. Free of your exhaustion points.
Yay! I don't know
Basically,
what
I'm
happened
just
to my mouse.
basically just looking to see if this doesn't go completely dog shit.
Oh god. Okay, my mouse for some reason doesn't want to work anymore. So bear with me while I pull it up on my phone.
You want me to roll it? I got it right here.
No, that's okay. I want to do it.
You can roll your personal dice. I don't mind.
Okay.
This is a roleplay episode, so.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Deception. Disgrace. First roll is a 13. Second roll is a 3.
13. Okay, I did say you could roll this at advantage. That 3 would have been real bad.
I know.
All right. Maddie, they come over and inspect you and kind of refer to you as the cripple a lot, but they allow you to pass. Argus. Actually, I'll come back to you. Quinn, they come to you. Distinction.
Oh, like my job? Like I'm totally here to be like the party girl. What is it? The last place they said I'm like an escort, but I don't like that term.
Make your
have
way
something
to just make your way to this open stand and be done with it. Yeah.
Of course. She's gonna frolic.
Ellie, they come to you.
I give them the papers I have.
Pilgrimage, yeah?
Excuse me?
Pilgrimage, yeah?
Yeah.
Do what you need to and then be on your way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Malin, they turn back to you. Is this your pet? Referring to the wolf pup.
Yes.
We observe leash laws in Marsenstein. Do not allow me to see this pet off leash at any time, yeah?
Understood.
Argus.
Yes.
Designation Servanot, please state your purpose.
My purpose is to be a cook.
Cook?
Prepare the food.
Yes. Yeah, Smalls. And he looks at your paper, Smalls. What is
Smalls
this?
is- He's my cook. He prepares food for me while we travel. Make sure that I don't go hungry.
He kind of looks you over. You are
I pull out my
You are-
frying pan.
active military, yeah? Or recruitment? They look at you as kind of like puzzled look.
Recruitment. I travel all over and help bring recruits in.
How do you have Servanot under you? Under recruitment? I've never heard of this, yeah.
Well, he wasn't placed under me by the military. I found him along the way and befriended him.
You found a Servanot and befriended him.
Yes.
He kind of like puts his
Many
finger up to
I
it.
have many travels under my belt.
He kind of puts his finger up to his ear, kind of mutters something under his breath. How long do you plan to stay in Marsenstein proper?
Smalls will look at the group. No more than a couple days. Again, the longest part will probably be getting my buddy's hand fixed here.
Understand. Go about your business. Thank you. Welcome to Marsenstein.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
And you guys pass through. Takes you another hour or so moving through the line. Any conversations or anything anybody wants to say?
Can't believe they were so offended. My name is Janet.
Damn it, Janet.
Your response
Let
was
me-
I'm not gonna say
fantastic.
shit. I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm also gonna be quiet.
We couldn't use anything that Quinn had before from Deathface or whatever his name was.
Death's Head.
Death's Head.
General Death's Head.
Yeah. Because we'd been here before, so it's like
You've
I
never
can't-
been. You've never been to Castle. You've asked Castle Wolfenstein. This is Marsenstein.
Oh, Keffel. Okay. But Ellie wants to look to see if there's armor around.
You will.
And,
You will in time.
Yeah, but okay.
Quinn's only
That's all.
comment is, I'm totally glad you guys escort me everywhere. It makes getting into places so amazing.
And you are so beautiful that who wouldn't accept you?
Right? Wonderful.
Exactly.
Where are we going again?
I don't know.
Get Smalls.
As you guys are kind of like figuring that out, like I said, it takes about another hour or so as you guys get into the city proper. But as you enter here, it is pagoda-style buildings and towers. There are paper doors here. The wood and stone architecture of this place is simple, to say the least. Place gives the personality that this city, as well as its people, are hardy. The buildings specifically look like they are designed to withstand a siege unto themselves, multi-tier, defensible. But they also look like that can be, even if they are destroyed, they can be rebuilt very quickly and just as strong. And as you guys enter through the main gates of this massive, sprawling open gates into the city before you, it's not busy like Opus Day. It's more controlled. It's more the flow of traffic, so to speak, is like people are moving forward on one direction, one side of the street. People are moving the opposite direction on the other side of the street. There are a variety of people here moving around. The primary races of Marsenstein in this city, you can see, are humans, Dragonborn, which are people that have like dragon-like, they look like half dragon, like kind of tendencies, tails, no wings or anything like that. There are Aasimar here, people that have celestial blood in them, and tieflings, people that have infernal blood, much like Maddie. There are Loxodons here, giant elephant-like people that are like the bartender that you guys met way back in Opus Day. There are GIF here, GIFF. These are hippo-like people, also massive in frame. A lot of these people are, and there are also Kalashtar. These are people that are humanoid in appearance, but they have very silvery white hair, often very like purplish or glowing eyes, pale complexions, very ghostly in their appearance. But more specifically, Smalls, you take note of this as well. The Warforged here. There are an entire race of robot-like people, just like Argus, specifically just like Argus, but they're not part of the general populace, no. They are traveling with the military. In groups of 3, there are occasionally a Warforged following them that looks very, very similar to Argus in service to them or following them. You don't remember them during your time with the military, but then again, you were part of the general military, the field military. You didn't spend a whole lot of time stationed in Marsenstein proper, but that is interesting to you. As I said, the structures here look like they can be defended very well, even destroyed, rebuilt very, very quickly. People move through the streets, many in groups of 2. You like, even those of you like really not paying attention, you notice that most people are moving not by themselves, not singularly. There's always somebody moving with them. They have their heads down and their eyes forward, as if they know exactly where they're going and they're not going to deviate in the slightest. The edgelords, the military here, are moving always in groups of 3, sometimes 4 if they have a servanaut with them, as they've been recalled. These warforged robots. Their presence is felt on every street, even as you guys move into the city proper. every building. You look around, there's at least a soldier on every street corner, every walking through the street, in every building. Their presence is felt here. There's occasionally you pass an officer, a captain, maybe higher. Smalls, you would recognize them, at least by their rank. They're identified by these massive horns coming off the masks that all of these military wear. Regardless of their race, they all have this mask, this military armored mask that they wear. And every citizen gives them a pretty wide berth, bowing their heads, not even whispering as officers move by. As you guys keep on moving, who did I lose? Maddie? And as you guys keep on moving, overhead, over all of you, you can hear the beating of wings. As you look up and you notice flying overhead, moving from various perches or flying in patrols 2 by 2, 3 by 3, are the mounted knights of Marsenstein. Smalls, you would easily recognize these. These are the worm wolves. These are the wyvern riders of the Dukedom of Marsenstein, what makes up their specific military might. They are mounted, flying combatants atop wyverns. Just before, as you guys keep moving forward, though, and then all of a sudden a giant blanket of shadow. All of a sudden the sun blots out and it gets real dark as you guys look up, and all of a sudden this massive, incredible size, dwarfing all of the others in patrol, even the ones in groups of 3. This thing is even bigger. It is a worm of incredible size. Seems to be a wyvern, but it has feathers of all things. And all of the patrols immediately move out of its way, giving it a wide berth in its way as it flies across the breadth of the city out towards the sea. Smalls, you have seen this thing before. You specifically recognize this as the mount, the wyvern, or whatever it is, of Consul Octavian, the current ruler and supreme military commander of this dukedom, as it moves across the city, leaving anybody that's never seen it before in pure awe. But everybody that lives here, it's just another day. Welcome to Marsenstein. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Pico's inspired.
Ooh, big city.
It'd be fun.
This is gonna be great.
Thanks for escorting me, guys. It's never been easier to get into places.
You're
I was
so
gonna say Quinn is
welcome.
just having the time of her life.
Wait till
Hey,
you find
Pico.
out what escort means.
I mean,
True.
Quinn and Pico high-fiving together, like, yes! Another spot.
Tapping out night, y'all.
Good
Later, bro.
night.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
Later, Maddie. Yep.
Night.
I know those two weren't. Mark has work early in the morning. I know Maddie wasn't feeling all that great, so
Yeah. But they stuck it out. I love them.
they did. As I wanted to end on time for those two.
Well,
Yes, you
shit,
guys- you
Maddie's
guys-
pissed off at Ellie. That's like awful.
Oh,
He,
Matt
he's
hasn't
pissed
taken
off
all
at pretty much everybody that was involved with the death.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but it's like,
You can say
Well,
it's
he
murder.
sucks because he wasn't here. So.
but like Ellie said, a death for a death. It's like, you can't forgive me for doing that, but you can forgive her for killing Drew. That was. That
I mean,
pissed
did
that
she
pissed-
kill Drew though? Did
She
she? I
didn't.
mean, kind of seems like somebody else might have killed Drew. But, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is because of my ego, we were in the place, so that's why Ellie's
You could have given Maiko to the bandits. Just saying.
giving her what?
You could
Yeah,
have
but
given
she
Maiko to
took
the
our
bandits.
stuff.
They didn't want to
No.
fight you. They just wanted Maiko.
But she took our
Yeah.
stuff.
She took our stuff, and
She
because
drugged us.
we
We're petty.
followed them. That's the whole thing, is that we followed them, and
Petty
Drew
boy.
died. So
I'm-
him saying that, oh, Maiko, this and that, is Ellie's like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry. She's like, what the hell is going on? You know, it's like
I
you
love the
take
conflict.
You would take her over Maiko? It's like, or take Drew before Maiko? No way. You're wrong.
What do you mean
Ellie
take
just-
Drew?
Huh?
Take Drew over Maiko. What do you mean?
Yeah. It's like, Ellie tried to give Maddie solace, but Maddie chose to choose Maiko over Drew, and that's what Ellie sees. So she's like totally like, what the hell, Maddie? For him to reject her hex doll is just another step for Ellie to go to the dark side.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Drama.
He's like,
I mean, you guys already had the makings of a blood cult here, so I'm not gonna hurt you.
Blood cult.
Yeah.
Blood cult.
Blood cult.
yeah, but it's like,
No, really gonna do this.
Ellie's trying so hard to just justify what she did, and it's hard for her. So
Nah.
for Maddie to come along and reject the gift was like, you have got to be kidding me. That's it for Ellie. She's like, one more step to the dark side.
I think Ellie always wanted to go to the dark side. She's pretty.
Yeah, I
quick to
know. It's
turn.
just finding some excuses.
Just wants a reason.
I don't think she did. I don't think she did, but everything that's happened has been like, okay, I see
Yeah.
why.
Opportunity strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she sees why Hippie was so blatantly pissed off at everybody. So she's like,
Mostly
What
mad
the
at
heck?
Morn, by the way. I will definitely
Okay,
say that.
to be
Did kill her
fair to
prisoner,
Morn, to be fair to Morn, I feel like she's angry most of the time, and that Morn was just the current target.
Just the extreme.
The most
side of,
recent.
yeah, I will poke the bear.
I personally
hardcore
love
against
this because a lot of you are coming to the realizations like this is a mercenary company. We don't have to be heroes. And it's like I told you guys from like session 0, you don't
Yeah.
have to make the good choice all the time.
No.
It's like, yeah.
I
this
just want to
is-
get a little bit creepier in honor
Yeah.
of Drew.
See,
yeah, but
it leads you down some interesting paths. So
I just
The
want
whole
to be
puppy-
more
Micah's gonna
Eldritch
love this
horror.
episode, even though Micah wasn't there.
they're definitely
the
gonna need to
whole-
listen in and catch up a little bit. So there was
but
some
the
good stuff
Drew
here.
puppy. Oh, the Drew puppy. I mean,
The Druppy.
the Druppy.
Druppy.
Ellie's heart just beat with a flower as like, oh my gosh, Drew might still be there. And it was like, come on, Maddie. Drew might still be here.
I'm concerned about both eyes flashing the same color as
Yeah,
the different
I
eye.
do have a feeling that it's like swapped from being the sister in the head, like above the table, obviously. It's more of a instead of the sister being the one stuck, now it's Drew being the one stuck.
Right?
But-
I have no idea.
Do we
But,
see
I mean,
the
to be
puppy's eyes?
No,
And
because
it
the
was
puppy's been
only
asleep the whole
opened
time.
Shortly. Yeah.
He's still
The
sleeping.
puppy's eyes.
The puppy's sleeping.
And
He's
But,
a
I mean,
he's a
It's
tired
not a
little
zombie
boy.
doggy
Theoretically-
look anymore.
theoretically,
Right. And of course,
the same thing could also
Lucky-
happen to Argus.
yeah. Ooh.
So,
Wow.
Drama.
yeah. Yeah.
Why I'm also worried about actually full out dying.
Man, so when Quinn and Smalls become like the most like straight line characters in this thing, that's so rough.
I know. Yeah, thank you for ruling out Pico. Pico is definitely not just straight.
I'm sorry, who's
Hey.
Pico? I only know Janet.
Janet. Damn it, Janet.
Janet.
Damn it. Damn it,
Janet, we
Janet.
told
I
you
love
not-
you.
It was the only name that popped into my head where I'm like, I'm Janet.
I
Damn it.
appreciate
You
how
said it with such
quickly Mark was
conviction.
like, she, yes, don't ask. It's convenient.
Yeah.
I know, just really.
I'm like, you guys are so like I would have believed you.
I wasn't going into a gender debate with Mark. That was gonna be fucking. That was gonna be bad.
That was gonna be crazy.
But just, Mark was
And
like,
then the
"No,
way
I
that
said
you
it,
go,
I
I took
didn't."
testosterone.
Yeah.
Real quick, above the table though, you guys have 2 leads here. Like, you guys
Yeah.
are obviously here to look for Quark and try to find your stuff. In terms of like knowing where they're at, you have really no idea. But you seem to have
Yeah.
2 leads here that you guys have been directed to. Smalls and now Quinn, a couple other people have been directed to like something called the Serpent's Den or the Snake Pit. It's been called. That name keeps popping up. So whatever that might be, it seems to be something that is like that Smalls has been directed to. Quinn, when she was acting her usual dumb slutty self, got directed to that. So there is something there.
Yeah.
And also Argus and Maddie have been directed to some place called Dr. Hans. So you have
Oh,
2
yeah.
different. So you have 2 different directions here in terms of like trying to information gather or maybe figure something else out. But that seems to be your 2 leads now coming into Marsdenstein proper, other than completing your rule of 3 or completing jobs. You know, the true main reason you're here. But again, your wagon's been stolen along with the iron you were supposed to sell for Argus.
The iron. That's
and-
what Ellie keeps thinking about is the effing iron. It's like Argus wanted us to sell it. Where the hell is
Yes,
it?
I would love us
Angus.
to sell it.
Angus wanted us. Sorry, I
Yeah,
keep mixing up
not
Angus.
our
and
friend,
Argus.
not
You call
friend.
me
You-
so-
Angus
over
and
it.
Angus. That was part of their partnership deal. They gave you a bunch of iron to sell to split the profits with. So
Yeah.
that's somewhere in the wagon, but also more importantly, along with Quark, somewhere in this city.
Quark's more important.
But you would also know, everywhere you've gone so far, Quark has stuck out like a sore fucking thumb. So you know that you have a very unique mount out there that somebody has probably seen.
Yeah. But the 2 of Hearts meant something to Ellie. It was like the fucking card because of Rosham being a card sharp. And it was like, oh my gosh, is he all the things that I said? You know, it's like, sell it, trust me. I know Ellie didn't hear that, but that's like, I'm not metagaming, but I am because it's like Rosham, the 2 of Hearts was like it's like a neon sign to Ellie saying, "What the hell? Who is this guy?" Drew didn't trust. Nobody trusted him. I didn't either. But it was like, damn.
Are you
a
sure
2 of-
though?
Got you all bent out of shape. I love it.
Yeah, a 2 of Hearts was like, you've got to be effing kidding me. Why would you put that?
I gotta go
Why,
look up what
Marshall?
it means.
And then
Uh,
Wyvern, is that where the serpent thing is?
Serpent thing? What do you mean?
You're saying one of you is looking like at the serpent's cave, like
Oh, wyverns are a specific type. They're not dragons. They are a specific type of like flying reptile.
well,
They
yeah.
have-
But what I mean is that where the flying reptile came from?
oh, Wyvern's a mythological thing. It's basically a dragon with 2 legs as opposed to 4 legs.
yeah, they don't
I
breathe.
keep thinking of
No, no,
that.
no.
They don't breathe
Guys.
fire. Yeah, it's like no, Pico. It's like what are you talking about?
I know what a wyvern is. I'm
Mhm.
asking. It came out and there's a general and all that stuff. Is it? Are we seeing the wyvern take off? That was where the serpent's lair thing, because you were saying that there were 2
Oh no, that's a
places.
yeah. There's a specific. You don't really know what the serpent's den is or the
Den.
snake's
okay.
pit. Whatever. Like people have referred to it as different things.
Okay.
But it's like either serpent's den or snake's pit. But no, the wyverns flying around the sky did not come from there. They are part of the
Okay.
Marsdenstein military.
Yeah, that's. I appreciate everyone's explanation. I'm like, yes, I appreciate.
I got
love
you, yeah.
all y'all. But I'm like, no.
I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. No, like Opus Day has like their steam knights, which are like kind of like mechano armor, like the big heavy black armor, big weapons. Like they seem to be
Oh.
carrying like steam armor. Then you have the stag knights down in Sylvaden. They are like not druidic in nature, but they have like the big horns, like antlers, and they carry big shields, large weapons. They have like a specific fighting style all to themselves. Here in Marsdenstein, you have the edgelords, which are the groups of 3 with the 2 swords, and then up in the sky, you have these flying mounts, all of these mounted wyvern military. So they have aerial, like basically they have fighter jets here, where this is the first time in all of the dukedoms you've been to that you've seen an aerial unit.
Got it.
It's what makes the Martian sign military so powerful is the might of their military.
Jets.
They have, yeah, they have fighter jets.
Yeah, air superiority is generally a good advantage to have.
Yeah, it's like you can kind of combine it with all three. It's like Opus Dei has technology. They were very much so techno and magical science kind of combined together with the floating parts of their city and like their trade. They invent a lot of shit. Sylvaden was like the economic hub with all the food. That's where all the food's grown, so they control that. Whereas Marsenstein is strictly military might, the industrial military complex of the nation.
Got it. Jeez. Scary.
So that's where you guys are at right now, and that's the directions you guys can head in terms of leads. Checking the calendar, our next session would be what? The 4th? Is everybody good for the 4th?
Yep.
Hold on.
That'll skip over Christmas and New Year's. Should be pretty solid for everybody. I think we planned this out right.
The 4th should be good. Okay.
Cool. If not, put it in chat. We'll figure something. We'll figure something out. All right.
All right. Night, everybody. Love.
Any questions or comments before I call it a night? I need to go get us something to eat and something to drink.
I know, right? It's
I
like,
definitely need
damn.
something to eat.
Cool. All right, all. Love you all. Great session. Hope everybody had fun.
All right.
Talk
Did.
to you later. Thanks so much.
Later all.
Thank you. Love.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, I've got to get some slutty armor for Quinn. So when they're like, "What? What are you?" Be like, "I'm a warrior." Duh.
I'm a mouse. Duh.
That's exactly the energy I put into it.
Amazing.
On my
What are you
end,
supposed to be?
impulsively bought